Okay. Let's see. How are we doing? Uh, is the internet holding up? Let's hope so. No stream warnings. Okay. So far, so good. Let me go tweet this. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't stream this on hey Emoji. I don't know why I didn't stream this on YouTube, to be fair. I could have streamed it on YouTube. I just can't bother to set up all the stuff. Um my streams are like I did not set it up well at all. I don't know what the hell's happened with my stream settings, but I think it's just mess. Like, I looked through my stuff. I have like so many presets. I have no idea what I was doing the last time I streamed. It's been such a long time. Is all the music coming through and everything alright? Like, all my settings are still good? Like, I did, Moji. I'm so sorry for not replying. I've received so many DMs today and like so many messages on Facebook, Twitter, etc. And I just like haven't got back to everybody yet. It's been hectic. I went out for a birthday meal though, which I did put out on my Instagram. I've not put it on Twitter yet. But yeah, it's okay. I wasn't sure if you didn't see. Yeah, I did see it. I don't hear music really well. It's there, but real quiet. I am aware it's on a quieter setting, but it's also because it was quite loud for me when I started turning it down. Yeah, it's too loud there for me. Hold on. Yeah, I think there's a difference. I think I'm not 100% sure because I think my no, that's right. Who knows? I mean, as long as it's kind of audible, I don't really mind. Oh wait, hold on. I think I know why. Yeah, there we go. Okay, is that better? Um, it's still quiet. Okay, well, it don't matter. It's not the most important thing on the stream anyway. So, I guess the big question is, where the hell am I? If you haven't noticed, this is not my usual background. I am currently in my new apartment. I moved in here about a month ago. Can't really call it new at that point. But, yep, I'm in my new apartment. This is the office right now. I've put my displays up. I don't have any things for them to put them on the walls, so I've just stuck them on top of the shelf. And on top of the radiator. But yeah, you can kind of see I'm here. I've also got my posters up there as well. As well as my cube tickets. But yeah, it's this is the office right now. You don't want to see over there. We don't need to talk about the mess that's still over there. I have not unpacked everything yet. I totally didn't just spend like 20 minutes making sure that literally everything I could find that was like in view of the camera, like you can literally just see it slightly over there. Look, I just moved it outside the frame. That's why I'm not a slob. Um, yeah, but I thought I'd just stream. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do Jackbox or if I was gonna do Minecraft mini games. I honestly just wanted to like start streaming and then just like see how people were. I mean, I've got my internet connection now. I mean, it's not the best internet connection. I mean, it's not like my Virgin Media connection where it was like 1 gig. It's like 70 down and like 30 up. It's like Sky. So it's not amazing, but I can stream, so that's great. Hey, we got some familiar faces in the chat. We got Pastel Fox. I know I used to call you something else. I believe I'm sorry if I'm forgetting the name I actually called you before. And we've also got Fire. Hello, Fire. Happy to see you. And I believe NCU. How do you prefer to Painted? That's the one. I knew it was Painted. I just couldn't recognize the name completely. But yeah, NCT. How do you want me to say your name? Feel free to let me know. And KRX, hello. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes. Thank you so much for everyone who's coming and just saying hello. You guys pretty much decide how the stream goes. To be fair, I haven't got any plans, so NC to make it easier. Thank you so much. I will use NC from now on, assuming I don't forget. But I do appreciate you keeping me up to date on that. But yeah, if everything is good, guess I'll just give it a little bit longer for everyone to kind of just come in. I must do homework sadly, but have a nice stream. Thank you so much, Fire. You go enjoy. Oh, I say enjoy your homework. You go deal with your homework, and I'll be hopefully here when you get back. If not, well, I'll try my best. You can call me. I'm not calling you that, Dave. I'm sorry. I want to be respectful, but I am not calling you that. There's Minecraft, Roblox, chatting. That's fair. Honestly, I'm just chatting right now. I might play Minecraft. I don't really feel like playing Roblox, to be fair. Is that Jack and the Wanted poster? Yeah. It's some of the merch. Look, you can see that I've got the Jack posters, and I've got the Divines poster from when Ash did with like a few other YouTubers. Oh god, there you go. I've tried my best to make this feel homey in my new apartment. You know, you can only do so much. I used to have 1 bedroom, and now I've got like a full apartment with way too much space. So I'm dealing with that. Oh, it gives an apartment tour? Hold on. Do I still have the hold on. Do I still have that program? I don't know if I do. Hold on. No, that's not the one. There it is. Hold on, I'm re-downloading the app so I can give you guys an apartment tour. Hold on. I don't know if it'll work still, but I'm gonna try my best. Right, let me make sure. Okay, connected using Wi-Fi. Let's see if I can get that on here. Hold on. Camera, video camera device, phone camera. Do we have anything? Is it working? Don't think it is. Oh wait, maybe it's this one. There we go, we have visuals. Hold on, we have visuals, guys. Let me go ahead and crop this real quick. Hold on, maybe turn it that way. There we go. I'd buy the merch if I didn't have to focus more on food. Honestly, and see, I appreciate, I understand. What if it does it have to be $10 to change my BR username? What do you mean BR username? Better question. Hold on, let me just put that there real quick. Okay. Facts. I don't use Twitter that much though. Oh, hold on. Let me move that to like the side here. But yeah. Oh, shoot. I only really use Twitter because it's like it's where most of my following is. Like I don't really have that many people on other platforms, so like this is really the only place I can really reach out to people. I am sad that I actually paid for a yearly membership to X. You set the camera, then not take us on a tour. No, I'm gonna take you guys on a tour. I'm going to. It's the issue is right. I need to figure this through. I need to think it out. If I walk away from my PC and take this headset off, I will not be able to. I will not be. Oh wait, I guess I can open chat on my phone. No, I can't because if I open chat, you guys won't be able to see the camera. So, and you guys won't be able to hear me either. So, I do not need to hide anything. No, it's honestly just the fact that I have no idea how I'm going to talk to you while I move away from the desk. What I'll do, instead of this camera thing, I will go and record a quick, like, view of how everything is. You sound just so... yes. What I'll do is I'll go and record myself walking through the house. Or through the apartment. And then I'll show that on the feed in a moment. So if anyone comes in, say hello to them, make them feel welcome. I'm going to go ahead and just record a quick video of me walking out of this room and through the apartment so you guys can actually see what it looks like. I think you guys are going to be absolutely destroyed by the fact that I have this like big open room that I have no idea what to do with yet. But, guess we'll see. Give me a second. I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. Oh god, what'd I miss? You guys better have been kind. You guys were kind. I'm gonna be upset. What? Yeah, that was a long time ago. That was a long time ago. We don't talk about that stream. Yeah, that. Oh my god, we got some more people in here. We got Ron Bertato. Hello, hello. We got Ethan, of course, of course. Anyone else I've missed? Hold on. Let me have a look. Okay, I don't think I've missed anyone else. Is there a clip? Yes, of course there's a clip. I have a clips channel. It's called That Programmer Clips. I'm sure there's a clip on there of it. I'm pretty sure I did the original May stream, which was Subathon. And then I did another one. I wore it just because if someone challenged me to during a Minecraft minigame stream for like 30 minutes. But other than that, like that was pretty much it. Anyway, let me get the clip. I'm uploading the clip now. Thank you so much, Rotten. I'm so glad to hear that. Sorry, I don't know. I'm like slightly distracted because I'm getting this clip downloaded. Thank you so much for the birthday wishes, should I be saying? Here we go. Let me How's the new job going? Could be better. I mean, I've got some managers I don't necessarily like. Specifically one manager I don't really like, but not much you can really do about it. You know, I'm pushing through. Anyway, let me get this video up real quick. Managers you don't like is a comment everywhere. Yeah, that makes sense. I am not sending the maid clip. You'll have to find it yourself. Okay, so... That's all I want for Christmas. Hold on, let me go over to this one. Let me, I guess I can do this one. Yeah, let's do this one. Let me find... window capture. VLC. We're doing this live, guys. Don't mind me. Let me just okay, here we go. Wait, is this not playing? Why is it black? Guys, I tell you, I'm a professional streamer. I promise. Oh, there we go. Right, so here's the apartment tour that you guys have all been waiting for. So here we go. Let me just go back a little bit. This is the setup that y'all literally looking at right now. Yeah, great setup, amazing setup. Then we got. I need access to the Discord for real after you do this tour. I mean, you can literally join it. It's like, I'm sure it's like linked somewhere. I think it's on my YouTube channel. I think I link it on there. Anyway. There's my door. We've got a little alcove for coats. Oh, you'll get that eventually. Bedroom. That's my ensuite bathroom here, but I'm not gonna show you that. A little alcove where I've put my bike and some boxes. Other bathroom, which I'm also not gonna show you. Just there's a shower and a toilet in there. I've also got a bidet in there as well for some reason. And then this is the room. Have you used the bidet? Yes, and I still don't know how to use it. I still don't fully understand how to use it. I don't understand it. I thought the whole point was that you didn't have to use toilet paper. It does not help. Well, the bidet isn't on the toilet. It's like separate. It's like a separate bidet from the toilet. So it's a bit more complicated. Now, this is the space. It means that you have to wipe your ass. Wipe your ass. You can use your hand. Yeah, no, I don't think that's what it means. Anyway, so this is the big room. So this is meant to be the living room. This is a 2-bedroom apartment. One of the office I'm in now is 1 bedroom, and then my other bed, the actual place where I sleep, is another bedroom. This space inside this room is technically the living room, and it connects to another room. Which, how come you got a single bed? What do you mean? Oh, it's technically a large double. Oh, it's like a I forget the exact word, but it's like slightly bigger than a single. Because I've always had that. I didn't have enough space for it in my last place because it was supposed to be a bedroom. So I might get a bigger bed now. I just haven't got around to that yet. Anyway, this is the big room. I've also got a stage for some reason. Don't ask me why. And that's like my other bed. This is technically not classed as a bedroom because it's got this alcove here that goes into the bigger room. So I'm using it as like a server room right now. Then you got the kitchen, which I didn't have the light on at this time, but now you can see that. Very amazing kitchen. Look at that. Great kitchen. So much in there, like quality kitchen. Yeah, and then basically I was gonna go back through this way, but then I thought, you know what? Let me show you how weird this is. So I turned the light off, and I walked into the other bedroom, the other server room, and I come out next to the bike. So yeah, that is the apartment tour. That's a rather large apartment. It is. It's weirdly large. You know the most annoying part? You know the most annoying part about this apartment? The price is great. Don't get me wrong. The price, I don't know what's with the stage. I don't know. The price is fine, but for some reason, because the big open space, because that bedroom, which for some reason is like connected to the bigger rooms, it's not classed as a full bedroom, even though it's the same size. I can't heat up that area. Like that area, like the big living room, if I heat that area up, it's gonna cost me so much money in gas. So I'm just not gonna bother. So every time I need to go to the kitchen at night, like if I want to go get a snack, or even just during the day when I like want to leave and go into the kitchen to make something, I have to just freeze off between me going. It's like an airlock. I have to like go from like the hallway into the cold and then into the kitchen. And if I close the door behind me, the heat will be fine. But it is messy. A heater would technically solve the problem, but it would still cost me in electricity. But yes, in regards to pricing for the apartment itself is $650 a month. I've asked around for some of the people who live here, and their apartments are like way smaller in comparison to mine. Like I've even wanted the one that's like the one below me, and their apartment is still even smaller, and they're paying like $460 and like $490. Here you can get a single bedroom for $2K a month. Yeah, I know. It's kind of insane. This price came out of nowhere. I have no idea how I managed to get it, but I am just so happy because it's like, even though I've got that big open space, all I need to do is get something to cover that alcove that goes to the big room, and that's just another bedroom that's like I can fully heat without a massive bill. You know, so yeah, it's like really good. I'm kind of really happy about it. I probably would have committed to a longer term, but like family were like, maybe you shouldn't. Mine's like 360 a month, but it's also tiny. Yeah, from what I've gathered, I'm the only apartment in this building that has that massive room. Like, you've got to imagine, basically, other people's apartments, you like go into the apartment, you've got like a bathroom behind you, and then you've got a bedroom, and then you go a little bit right to the right, and like that, and then you've just got like a small living room. That's the entire apartment. And for me, just like, I have way more space. It's just kind of insane. I don't know how I managed to score this apartment, but I'm honestly just happy I did. But yeah, it's pretty good. Well, that's the apartment tour. I have a teeny living room, a kitchen, 2 bedrooms, and a bathroom. That sounds, yeah, that's that. No, I think they've only got 1 bedroom on the one I saw. 9% in my room. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I'm really quite confused. I have a bedroom in my mom's house. That's what I used to have. A bedroom in my grandma's house. To be fair, it was a decently large bedroom, but it was still a bedroom nonetheless. And now I've basically managed to spread out all my stuff into several rooms, which I don't know how I've managed to do. Then again, I mean, you see the amount of space behind me. I could be using this space, but I'm just not. So it kind of speaks for itself. I just joined the Discord. Well, welcome, NC. Welcome to the Discord. It's very dead right now. But it is there. Yeah, but let me actually look at this real quick. Clips channel, let me see. I think it should be in here somewhere. Let me just search. Oh, actually, I never made a clip about the maid dress. I think it's probably in a VOD, but it's not. I never made it that visible. Hold on, let me click on the VODs channel. Alright, let's speak it out. Where are the VODs you speak of? If you go to my Discord, there is a channel called Welcome, and in that channel there is a link to the VODs channel. Yeah, just search maid on the search maid on the VODs channel, like when you can do like search a channel, and it's like the first result, and then the second result is me actually shopping for the maid dress and then doing Hypixel. So there's actually oh god, I forgot that I also did a stream where, because I was an otter for a while because of Jamie, I also wore the otter one and the maid dress. It was a whole thing. I did a lot. I don't know why I did those things. I was so blinded by money. You guys just did, like, the viewers at the time, they did not care. Like, they were just like persuading me left, right, and center. I was such an easy target. But I'll take it. It was good times, honestly. Some of the funner times of in my life, to be honest. I brought the maid dress with me to the apartment. It's like in the top of my wardrobe. It's as well as the otter one. It's just sitting there. Like, my grandma was like, "Do you want to take these with you?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" I'm not putting on the maid dress on my birthday. You can screw right off. It's not happening. I'm not doing it. You would have to give me a large donation to do that. Put it on right now, $100 in your pocket. $100 first. Oh, it's not happening. I don't even know if my donation. I don't even know if my like donations work. That's not how this works. Hey, I can show you it. Before I can show you it, but I'm not putting it on for less if you do. I'm phoning you to Twitch. Hey. That's not how this works. You made the deal. I never agreed to it. I'm gonna get it. I can show you it. But that's about as far as I'm going. I don't even. I like. You'd have to convince me very much so if you wanted me to. There's this one. Peer pressure. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work here. It's not. I'm a new man. You can't peer pressure me. Hold on. I'll go and get it. But like I am. Oh my god! I just sorry. I just realized in my mini feed on Streamlabs, my last like alert in there for some reason was 3 months ago. Wait, what the heck? Why is it 3 months ago? Like, where's on my? I literally got followed today. Oh no, there we go. There we go. Dave has subscribed with Prime. That alert is in the wrong place. Let me move that to like up here. Let me replay that real quick, just so I can see what that goes. There we go. It's above my head now. Thank you so much for subscribing with Prime. I think I have a Prime sub to give someone. I forget to use them. They just go wasted. Like, I pay for Prime yearly, and I just almost forget to give it to people. I should like give someone access to like subscribe to channels for me, so people actually get it. I just restored Prime. What do you mean? It was literally posted. Oh wait, no, you've got to share it. Ethan, when you resub, it'll pop up saying like share your achievement. Like it doesn't just automatically share these days. That's not how this works. You got to give Twitch permission. Like Twitch need permission. They consent from you to share it with me. So you have to figure that out. I'm clicking share. Well, maybe it's lagging. You need to refresh. Twitch is calling you a liar. I mean, it looks like you got your founder badge back, so that's like. Oh, there we go. Can we get a clap for Ethan? Thank you so much. Wait, we started a hype train. A hype train incoming. Hey, I wonder if where that's gonna go. Oh wow, it's actually 62% already. They must be configured like really low. There is no way that's 2 Prime subs classes as 62% of level 1. I mean, I'm all for it, but like that's a really low really low requirement. If I had money, I would sub. However, I'm broke. Moji, respectful. Don't give me money if you don't have it. I know somebody who would give me money though. Like Chloe, when I was like doing a sub war with Jamie, like I swear, like me and Chloe just went back and forth. We spent so much money on Jamie, and Jamie just reaped all the benefits while me and Chloe were fighting for number 1. It was kind of mad. Honestly. Moji. Oh, sorry, I was gonna say Moji, but no, Ethan with the tier 1 gift sub to Moji. Oh, forgot, they've gifted 83 subs to the channel. I completely forgot about the sub war that happened. I forgot about the sub war. I can't remember who it was with. Wait, was it Ethan and Moji? Wait, okay, was it K? Yeah, it was K and Ethan that went at it, right? The sub war was me and K. Yeah. Oh god, I remember that. That was wild. I just sat here basically just losing my mind. Oh, I love sub wars. It's like the best thing that Twitch ever has, to be honest. But yes, congratulations, Moji, on receiving a gift sub. Bro sat here and got paid while me and Kate had a dick measuring contest. Honestly, that's kind of what happened. I mean, that's basically what me and Jamie did on no, sorry, me and sorry, my brain. Me and Chloe did on Jamie's stream. Oh. This song is too sad. It's sleepy time, Brad. Happy birthday, and stay away from the. It's sleepy time, Brad. Oh, are you saying you're going to sleep? Okay. Well, good night. Happy birthday, and stay away from the maids. I can't say I'll stay away from the maids. Not if someone gives me enough money, but I will do my best. Yes, I'm not telling you to go to bed. I mean, you could. There's technically nothing stopping you, but I can't say I'll listen. Ta-ta. See you, Dave. I'm just realizing I don't actually know if Dave 360 is a person I think they are. They probably are. I never actually asked. I don't remember if what you're careful with that talk, or I'll give you more. Okay, there we go. Now I know. Now I remember. Okay, I just wasn't sure. I couldn't remember. Oh my god, that instant was something else. Okay, I have no idea what payment method that gifted soap used. Just be careful. It might have been the company card. Oh god. No, it wasn't company. I'm joking. Oh yeah, PayPal does take a little while to send notifications. Oh, all right. Well, good night. Brad, do you have Payday 3? Do I have Payday 3? I think I have Payday and Payday 2. Cheese Caves? What's a cheese cave? Let me, I'm opening Steam right now to see if I have. No, I do not care to participate in the Valve hardware survey. Okay. I do have Payday 3, but courtesy of your library. So we can't play together unless I actually buy it. Why should I? Why? But like, how much money is it? Let me see. Give me a second. Is it on discount or something? It's like 40 quid. What do you think I made of money? I've got rent to pay. I'm not that rich, mate. You can buy it for me if you want me to play it with you. That's how this game works. I bought. Roman wanted to play. No, I wanted to play. What's it called? Spy Party. So I bought Roman it. To be fair, they are two very different price ranges. Now you're crazy. You think I'm buying you a $60 game? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. You make more money than me. What do you mean? You definitely make more money than me. Come on, you have like 2 mixed. Okay. Oh, Lethal Company. I'm still yet to watch someone play that. I know. I've heard it sound is good. I just have yet to watch someone play it. More money, but my currency is. uh, a McDonald, a McDonald's is $5. A McDouble is $5. Wait, how much is it over here? A McDouble. McDonald's. Give me a second. Let me see this. McDonald's. McDouble. Let's see. What's that under? That's a burger. Yeah, why can't I see? God damn it! It's showing me breakfast options. I don't. I guess I can't look it up. McDonald's is showing me breakfast options. But yeah, I probably it's probably something similar. I doubt it's that bad. Mercury is the same. Not gonna lie, our economy is in the shit. Well, I mean, aren't they all? I mean, let's be honest. Minimum wage is $7.50 when it should be like 20. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, in my currency, I'm getting paid like $10.60 an hour. So if literally could not live on 7, yeah, I mean that is low. I mean, like considering that my currency, your currency is, if you converted like 1060 pounds to US dollar, it would be like way higher. So like, where the hell is your currency? Like, what the? How am I getting paid 1060 an hour and you guys are paying like? Wait, let me see what the difference. Hold on. 1060 GP to USD. Yeah, like it's $13.35 an hour. What? Jeez, you guys are doomed. Like that's fast food job. Like, whew. I get paid 11 an hour. Right, so roughly even like $2 of, yeah, 1 day a week. Oh wow. Oh right, so it's $11 an hour, but like you only work 1 day a week, so you can't even collect that much money. Oh god, that sucks. Like how, I'm guessing you only work for like maybe like 5-6 hours. So like $100 a pay. Yeah, that sounds low. It's kind of insane to be honest. 6-7 hours. I'm half that wrong. It's like $70. I mean, to be fair, if you're not like working, if you're not like living on your own, having to pay rent or whatever, right? Like any amount of money is like a good amount of money. But like if you actually have to like pay rent and utilities, yeah, that's not gonna go very far. Yeah, I work I don't gotta pay rent, I gotta pay for my bad spending habits. Yeah, I stopped having bad spending habits a long time ago. I started saving any chance I got. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've definitely bought some things I didn't necessarily need, but I wanted. But like in comparison, I always put money away. So the first time I've ever taken money out of my savings was when I needed to pay like upfront for my rent. Like this place I'm living at, they basically said, you're on a flexible contract, so therefore we can't trust that you'll be able to pay. So they basically was like, since you can't have a guarantor, we'll take 3 months of rent up front. So I had to pay them 3 months of rent up front. So yeah, basically so yeah, that's fun. So I took a dip in my savings for a little bit, but you know, I'll recoup it. Guys, so all my money's immediately leaves. Yeah, that is a mood. I still haven't got myself a car yet. My grandma mentioned that there's a possibility that she'll give me her car if she gets a new one, because she's just having so many problems with it, and she thinks that maybe like I won't have that many problems with it. I can like trade it in to get another one. But the issue is I still haven't got my full license because I can't be asked to figure out the theory. Like, I've done the practical. I've basically been told by multiple driving instructors that I'm ready for the full test. I just haven't got around to doing the theory yet. For all you American people, over here we have a theory where you have to basically do like multi-choice questions. I'm sure that you guys have something similar, but yeah, over here we have to do like a multi-choice questionnaire to pass a theory, and that basically says that we can like do stuff. Yeah, so it's less of a you can drive and more we understand that you understand the basics of how a road works, and like you aren't gonna just like go through red lights. Then you do a basic driving test to get G2, which is full access with passenger restrictions. You guys have it way better than us. Like over here, it's like you've got to pass the full thing. You got to pass your driving test, and you got to pass your theory just to even get to the point where you can like then drive. I mean, you can still have passengers at that point because you're allowed that, so you got your full license. But like, there's no in between. You can't just like do half and be able to then just drive without passengers. Like over here, once you've got like a provisional, you can drive with someone who has a full license. So at least it's that. But that's also because my grandma is confident in my driving. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't have been able to. She wouldn't have let me. But yeah, it's wild. I honestly want to be it goes G1 written test. London's permit must be a G driver in a passenger seat. No 400 series. Essentially full license. Only the passenger restrictions between. All right, yes, you have like night driving restrictions and stuff. Interesting. That is really weird. I don't know how that works, but fair enough. Yeah, as is way simpler than that. It's literally just provisional. You got to have someone in the car with you who basically can, who basically has a full license, and then once you're your full license, you're treated like every other driver on the road. That's nothing complex about it. But I don't think we have enough people to play Jackbox. But I think I'll just continue chatting unless I just decide to play something else. God, I just realized I should probably hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my heating down a little bit. It's way too hot in here. Oh God. Okay. I need to get a better charger for my Apple Watch, because it just like decides sometimes that it's not going to continue charging, and I feel like I don't notice for a while, and then it's like a pain in the ass because I'm like, oh well, guess my thing didn't charge before I need to put it on for sleep. Guess I need to like put it back in charge later. Yeah, so it was a little bit of a pain, but I think this stream's running dry. I mean, I don't know what I was expecting. I mean, I can show you guys the cake. I'm such a bad streamer. I guess I should be streaming, doing like a game or something. Does anyone want to like simple solution? Buy payday 3. I'm not spending money. I don't want to spend money. I haven't even got paid yet. Like I need to like I get paid in like 2 days. I'll probably be streaming more though after, because I'll actually have, whenever I've got days off. Uh, um, I mean, you're welcome to join the in the free slots channel on my Discord. I just joined there in case anyone wants to join just to speak, because why not? I'm fully aware this defeats the point of the stream being watched, but I honestly just want to hang out at this point, and I literally have nothing else to do. Other than, of course, buy Payday 2, but that's not something I'm interested in. Why are you muted? Okay, there we go. You good?
You should buy Payday 3.
Why do you want me to buy Payday 3?
Because we need to cook meth together.
How about how long does it take to like get into a game?
On Payday 3?
Yeah.
It's instant.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you could start playing the game, and then I could start playing it, and we get about 20 minutes.
What? You motherfucker. Rounds take longer than 20 minutes, bud. Also, I'm pretty sure multiplayer won't work like that.
Why not?
What?
You're short on the round time.
That's not how Payday works.
You tell I've never played.
I know. It is a super fun game, and I think you'd really enjoy it. To rob banks and data centers and jewelry stores. And cook meth.
Yeah, one of those was a good thing. The rest, not so much.
Which one?
Data centers.
Oh, well, that's not even out yet.
Oh. God damn, that was one of the things I was actually excited for then.
Well, it's their first DLC drop. The game, like, didn't come out that long ago, bud.
So is it meant to be like the data center where the game is like, where like the game is hosted from?
You're robbing software from a data center.
Oh, that's interesting.
No. Like, it has a whole storyline and everything. The lore is deep.
So, I'm trying to download the game right now, just based on having it shared with you, and it's downloading incredibly slowly.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, 8.7 megas a second.
Okay, just get better internet.
Yeah, I've been trying to do that. It's a fun fact. Apartments and internet connections don't work that well. Turns out apartments just don't get good internet.
Apartments and what?
Apartments just don't get good internet. Like, it's just not a thing that happens.
Well, in the UK, maybe.
Yeah, in the UK, like, it's the best you can get really in an apartment is usually like ADSL internet.
What the fuck? Bro, we have several high-rises that are lit up with full fiber.
Well, yeah, they're high-rises. If I decided to live in a high-rise...
Are you living in, like, one of those buildings where it's like a 3-floor one type of deal?
Like 4 floors, but yeah, it's like a converted building.
Yeah, we have buildings like that that are fully lit with fiber, too.
I mean, only one flat in this building has Virgin Media.
Right.
I guess that they just had a situation like where they're on the main road or something, so they got access to it. But I'm on the other side of the building, and there isn't a line coming from that side, and they just don't want to run it around the whole building. So
you're not getting Virgin Media anytime soon, because in order for them to do that, they're gonna have to go to their engineering department and work with the owners of the building and shit and it's a long process.
Yeah. So
So you kind of fucked yourself.
I mean, the worst part is when I was like getting the place, I was using like on Rightmove. There's like the thing where it's like, hey, what internet connection can you get at this address? They go Virgin Media, 1,130 megs per second. I was like, great, that's exactly what I want. So I went for the apartment, did no research.
I don't trust that. I always just go look on ISP websites myself.
Yeah, I mean, even if I did, I wouldn't have known the actual like flat number until I moved in.
That doesn't matter. You could have picked a random one.
No, I did. I would have done that at some point, but it came up with yes because turns out that number 2 does have service. They're just all the way on the ground floor and on the main roadside. So
Okay.
I got duped. You know, I don't know why. I mean, I could just ask them, but even they'd probably go, "Oh, I just moved in and those already Virgin Media plugged in," you know, and that's probably what happened. I mean, they probably previously hadn't already had internet probably from Virgin Media there. It's just that no one else has ever requested it because most people don't need high-speed internet.
That's the fucking not the case here.
Yeah, no, over there in the Canadians, you know.
Over here, we have people complaining about getting 500 megabit per second on Wi-Fi.
Mm-hmm.
They're like, "What? I'm paying for 1.5 gig and I'm only getting 500."
Yeah, no, that definitely feels like something that probably happens a lot. Yeah, I don't like. For me, it does pay me that my current max speed is like 70 down and like 20 up. But I mean, that's decent for ADSL. I feel like ADSL. I was never even able to get those speeds when I was on a DSL at my grandma's because he has some really old telephone wiring. It seems like it seems like what?
Do you want me to ship you my Expo meter so you can meter your lines and see how dog shit they are?
I mean, you can. It would probably be cheaper for me to actually just buy one. Unless you can't buy one. I don't know if you can.
They're $5,000.
Never mind. I feel like mailing that would be a bad idea because it probably would just get lost by Royal Mail.
That's also fair.
Unless you're coming over here for any specific reason, I would not bring that over in a situation where you literally could lose it. That would.
Yeah, that'd be such an interesting conversation with like border services. Like, oh, what's this? It's an internet DSL meter. What are you doing with it?
My friend over in the UK, he wants to test his lines.
And then they'll probably be like, "Nope, you can't come in. You're going there to work."
Oh, that's fair. That is fair. That they'll probably assume that's the exact case.
No, I'm a UK citizen.
Oh, fair enough. Well, there you go. Problem solved.
I just gotta get and then enter with my UK passport.
Fair enough. Wait, how old is your UK passport?
Non-existent.
Okay, you'd have to like actually apply for one,
Yeah.
but you are eligible.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's like the whole thing with like Canada being part of the like.
Oh, it's not even because of Canada. It's because my mom's a citizen.
Ah, right. Yeah, you can apply for it as being a child of a citizen or something.
She's not a citizen of Canada. She's a permanent resident.
Ah. I'm gonna act like I know what that means.
It means you live in that country, but you're not a citizen.
Oh, so okay, so basically they converted
you
from
are a permanent resident.
So right, so they convert. So basically, what? Usually when that happens, don't you have to surrender? Like when you like, for example, if you go to the US and you like are from the UK, like don't you have to surrender your UK citizenship or something to become a US citizen?
Yes.
So is that different in the
Canada?
Canada?
Like the only people that do that.
Oh, okay.
Canada's okay with dual citizenship with certain countries.
Right.
The UK being one of them.
Right, that's yeah, I was gonna say, it does feel weird that you have to like surrender your citizenship. They're like, if you come here, you're never leaving. If you are, you're going as a trip. Like that's like you're going on vacation to your home country.
What's have you seen the GTA 6 trailer?
I have. I just watched it earlier today.
What's your thoughts on it?
I feel like most of it isn't actually real game footage. It doesn't feel like
fair,
yeah.
but at the same time, technology is wild now.
It is. I would say,
And they've been cooking this game for over a decade.
and we don't know if the Fire TV hacker, like, we don't know if he, like, we don't know how old the footage was that he actually downloaded.
Who?
Like, don't you remember, like, the guy who, like, hacked into, like, their Slack or whatever and, like, downloaded a bunch of, like, source files and or the GTA 6 stuff? Like,
I do not.
you didn't hear that?
No.
Yeah, like a while back, like 2 or 3 months ago. Like he just downloaded, like, he got into their Slack. He convinced one of the employees to basically give over their creds.
Oh, okay.
He was like, the thing is though, from what I understand, he was already in custody, like in a travel lodge. Like he was just like being kept there in the UK for a little while, but he was still allowed like within a certain radius around his apartment, around his like around his hotel. And he was banned from tech, but he managed to go to a local store, buy a Fire TV stick and a keyboard and mouse, like a Bluetooth keyboard and mouse, and then just got his Fire TV stick set up on the hotel TV, and just used like an internet browser with like an online VM, and just like straight up just hacked Rockstar, got into their Slack, and then started like downloading all of their footage, and then just released it publicly.
Oh my god, of course.
Yeah, there was a whole thing about it. I'm surprised that somehow got under the radar for you. I suppose you've been like working a lot though.
Yeah, I don't pay enough attention to that bullshit.
Yeah, but it was funny. But yeah, I mean, the funny fact was that when they realized who it was, they're like, "This is a guy we've got in like custody right now. Like, like we banned him from computers. Like, how did he do this?"
You know what else is funny?
What?
The sponsor of today's stream, absolutely no one, because you're a dog shit streamer.
Damn! Wow, that was just uncalled for. There was
Just kidding, it's Raid Shadow.
yeah, no, I wouldn't. I mean, to be fair, I would promote them if they gave me the kind of money they give to other streamers. Yeah, I would promote them.
Yeah, I was gonna say no way you're turning down like 10 grand.
Dude, they pay well. Dude, the thing is, would I sell out for like someone like what's it called?
Absolutely.
No. You didn't even hear the name. I was gonna say, would I sell out for like what is titles? Established titles. Thank you
I don't know
so.
what that is.
Wow, you are really just not involved. Okay, well, thank you so much for that one bit. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. But yeah, no, as I was saying, like, Established Titles was a company that like supposedly offered like I think you probably heard about this. It was you could buy a piece of land supposedly in Scotland, and then that would make you a real lord or lady.
Yeah,
But then they got like called out for being a scam because they were advertising it as a real thing in their ads and everything, but in reality it was a novelty gift. You just got like a piece of like a notice saying, "Hey, I own a piece of land," and you couldn't do any of the things they said. And a lot of YouTubers started defending them after they got called out. They were being paid more money to basically stand like because
it was average propaganda.
Yeah, so the thing is though, I think if I didn't know, or it was still during the period where you could technically just act like you didn't really know about the news, dude, the kind of money they were paying, like they were like paying for like they were paying like months of ad spots up front, like for these creators. Like, I understand that I would not be eligible. Like, they probably wasn't going to sponsor me. I mean, they didn't sponsor me, but then again, I was pretty much inactive on all social media. Well, not other than Twitter. So the chances that I would be was very unlikely. But I'm saying if I had the opportunity, would I?
Yes.
Probably. I mean, the thing is, it's like I would even just meme it. Like, they still paid me. Like, it's not like they have to, like, it's not like you have to,
Your
like,
thought process would be, oh my god, someone wants to actually pay me for my dog shit content. I'll take it.
And it's like I get five viewers pop up with they're like, oh, you're promoting a Star Wars titles? I'm like, yeah, they paid me a decent amount of money. Now just listen to this, and then we'll just go and play Hypixel. Oh, That'd be so funny though. But no, I think they're an awful company. I would never buy anything from them. I think I think they're still going, but they've just changed everything to like novelty. Established titles. I have to. Established titles become a lord today. Yeah, they're still most hilarious gift of 2023. Yeah, that's just. So yeah, they basically just got to the point where they're just calling it a novelty gift, which is not what they were calling it before. But yeah, I don't know. I just tried to view their website and it took forever to load. I'm pretty sure that's my internet connection. I'm probably just saturating my entire.
Instantly.
Yeah, I think I'm saturating my entire bandwidth right now. Let me see. Actually, let me open my Unify dashboard.
Oh, look at you.
Oh,
yeah.
Fancy. Yep, 70 Unify. Down, 5.
Look at you and your fancy Unify.
Why? Why you don't have a nice fancy Unify network with like a rack and everything? Like you don't have that?
Oh, I've got a rack.
Just no Unify gear in it.
My rack's more impressive than yours.
Oh, is it? Oh, is it? Oh, I want to see your rack. You should share a picture of your rack.
You've seen it already.
I see it, yeah. Oh wait, never mind. Of course you do. I'm stupid. I forgot that you were talking about the rack that was in a data center, not the one that's in. Like I have one in my apartment, but
that's crazy.
Like I'm talking like home lab, like not production. I think when it's moved to production, it's a completely different aspect. Like it's not the same. Like,
yeah, because you would have absolutely no use for 40 gig networking in a home lab setting.
Yeah, I don't know why I have like my networking set up the way I do. It's kind of insane how I have like I have like 20 gig to my Switch for some reason. I don't know why I needed an aggregation switch, but I bought one.
Oh, dude, my fucking switch in the data center can do like in the terabytes of capacity per second.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure did you say it was a... Oh, God. What did you say the switch was? Juniper? Arista. I was thinking of Arista originally, but then I thought, no, Juniper. No, it isn't. No, Juniper is the one that a different company was using, which I was going to be trained on if I actually applied for them. But yeah, it didn't end up happening. Damn, those are some nice speeds.
Damn right. I did an iPerf test, and I was saturating 36 point something gigabits per second.
Whew. Those are some insane speeds.
So anyways, you want to bring Coder's Light back and resell off of me? I'll make some money off your ass.
Coder's Light was it's really scary because I actually really
Viking Node.
Viking Node is no longer my property.
True.
Although technically speaking, the contract was really not that good. I honestly don't think that contract would hold up in court, but still, I've gone away from the name now. Like I don't really care about it. I literally the only name I really cared about was Coder's Light, and I guess what was the other one? No, yeah, no, then the account. It was Coder's Light, and then the account, the tweet we tweeted from. That was all I really cared about. That's why, like, as soon as they like more like a few months ago, I was like, screw you. I just straight up just like rename the account, change the password, and we're like, you could have the username. That's what I sold you. I didn't sell you the account. Plus, they made me pay them back. Like they literally made me pay them back the money they paid me. So if anything, I think it's honestly void. Yeah. Like, didn't I tell you? Like, there was a whole thing of where they basically like guilt tricked me into basically paying them back to avoid them like forcing me into a non-compete. And you guys were like, I can't believe that you actually believe them that you're in a non-compete. Just do what you need to do. They literally can't go after you. But I was so like,
oh yeah, when you were big dumb.
Yeah, because I'm autistic. I didn't want to take any risks. It was making me feel like really anxious with the idea that they had a contract that basically made it so I couldn't work in the same industry. And then I didn't go back into the same industry. so I didn't need to pay them.
Yeah, you went into fast food.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to be fair, I did go into the same industry. I went after a while, although it would have expired. Would it expire? Yeah, it would have. It would have expired by then. When I started working for the I'm trying to think of a pseudonym for them. For you know, for the space company.
I
Space
have no
hosting company.
fucking idea what you're talking about.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna call it. When I started working for Rocket Node, like it would have been outside. It would have been outside of the period that they would have had the contract for. So either way.
Oh yeah, hey Brad.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that speed test again.
Wait, did you change it?
No. Just look at it. Look at the pings.
Oh right, so they're like, well, it's not even in the same data. Oh wait, no, it is.
No, it's not.
No, it's not. Yeah, it's 1 and 2. So.
Bye, Moji. Enjoy the sub.
All right. See you, Moji. I didn't even know you were still here. I wouldn't have blamed you if you left. To be honest, we're talking technical gamble, all that. But I appreciate you sticking around. Have a good night.
And then also, don't you wish your internet was like me?
Of course, I wish my internet was like yours. Like it's the literal only reason, other than meeting you guys, meeting the friends, that I would move to Canada. Like that is like internet speeds like that is kind of the reason why I would love to move to Canada. But I've already kind of committed to moving to an apartment in the UK now. So like, I mean, to be fair, not really. I mean, if anything, it makes it easier for me to move somewhere else because I no longer have to worry about leaving my grandma behind. Which is one of my biggest concerns.
Yeah.
I still technically, I mean, she still can visit me here. She can't really visit me in Canada. But
sure she can. Planes were invented.
Yeah, it's just, it would not be logical for her to do that in the middle of, she's got so much more to do, Although I feel like, no, she wouldn't leave her grandchildren behind, so it's not an option. If I was moving, it'd be a long distance relationship from that point. Like we probably wouldn't talk as much. If we would talk probably way more than we would have. But yeah, I fact the idea is that sadly, as much as I would love to move to Canada, just simply because it seems like a really nice place to live, other than the horrible currency apparently.
No, that's just Justin Trudeau fucking up our economy.
Mm-hmm. So that's gonna be fixed then, is it? Whenever he's kicked out. God. Okay. Where the hell did I? Oh no, that was for a second. I thought I received a notification from that person. Never mind. I love how I just stream and then I get a bunch. Did you leave my Discord, Ethan, before?
Huh?
Did you leave my Discord?
Oh yeah, a long time ago.
You got your ranks back because you subbed to me. I'll give you back your. I think you got a rank like top sub gifter or something, or top cheer. I have like a top gifters one. I think I have a channel for that. Past sub goals. No, it's not that one. Where is it?
Yeah, me and Kay obliterated your sub goals.
Yeah, you did.
I think it reached a point where it just started giving out fucking subs to random people.
It did just start giving subs to random. We got people joining the chat like, I just got a sub from this channel. Like, thanks. Like they were confused, but like, did Pierce stop working on his app, Epic Status? I just noticed I forgot I created a channel in my Discord for it. but
Oh, what?
it looks like it just isn't alive anymore.
Oh, you mean Pierce?
Pierce, yeah. Did I say his name wrong?
You said Peter.
No, I said Pierce. I think you just misheard me. I know I didn't say it that bad. I was more worried that I said like Pier. I probably said Pia. You probably misheard it as Peter. I know I definitely do mispronounce it a little bit sometimes, but what if it wasn't Peter? Like I specifically add like the T, like the T is very obvious when I say Peter. Or not. I think I just emphasized it for a second there, but never mind. Yeah, I guess Epic Status is dead. Rest in peace. Delete the disc. Let me kick the bot and delete the channel. Rest in peace. You will be missed. God, my Discord is so dead. That's fair. Oh yeah, so let me look at my cheers. Yeah, it was. Of course, it was. It was you and K. You. Oh wait, so K ended up winning, didn't they? Because like, you were like, I'm not doing this anymore. I can't spend any more money. I don't remember exactly. Why did K eventually win the sub war? I don't remember. You just run out of money.
Did I run out of what?
The sub war, like way back when. Did you like?
Oh yeah, I like unironically spent my entire paycheck.
I got like barely any of that. So I remember.
Well, that was when I was working at Wendy's. So it wasn't that big to begin with.
Right. So okay, that's fair. Yeah, you weren't working your big boy job yet.
No, sir. I could definitely kick K's ass now.
I honestly wouldn't like. I honestly. Okay, so I'd love for that to happen. Logically, money is money, but I would have rather you guys had like a donation war through like Streamlabs pay, so I get more the.
Motherfucker.
Because the fees on Twitch pay is not so great. But you don't get the fancy statistics, so like, you know, it's yeah, it's a bit of a double-edged sword. You know, I get more money, which is good, but you know, you technically don't get the don't get the recognition. Oh God. I'm gonna kill this person. Okay, alright. God, I can't believe I've just been talking for over an hour. Then again, actually, it's pretty good fitting for me. I've downloaded 49% of Payday 3.
Just to not be able to play.
I mean, I was trying the 20-minute thing. God, it's a 50 GB game? Jesus. Why are games so bloody big these days? Also, random question. You don't really know Unify, so I don't know why I'm asking you this. But do you think failover or distributed would be a good option? Because I'm wondering if I use distributed, I'll have more bandwidth. I don't know exactly now how Steam's going to deal with like it noticing I'm getting like, it's like downloading over 2 different IP addresses. I haven't really messed around with that, seeing how it works. I have a feeling this would knock out my internet though if I did that, if I touched this.
Touched what?
So Unify has this thing where like you can use load balancing for your like 2 different uplinks to the internet, and you can like choose like failover or distributed. You can choose like the share percentage of WAN 1 versus WAN 2. But I feel like since they're not like what's the word? They're not like the same speeds or anything. Like they're nowhere close. Like one of them's like LTE and the other one is like hardwire ADSL. So I feel like if I was to even touch that, it would probably like at least it knock out most things. I mean, how many applications?
What's really depressing is we're at a point where cellular data is faster than DSL.
Yeah, no, that definitely has been the case. I mean, it only works when my 5G modem can actually pick up on a 5G tower, but until that happens, it basically is just LTE. But yeah, let me see actually what it's. When I moved to the other room, it actually just can't get 5G now because the 5G part of the 5G tower is on the other side of the house. When it was in my office, it had a closer distance to it because it was across the room. But now I've moved it even far away from the tower, so now it has no link. It goes through 3 walls, not just one. Yeah. So yeah, I specifically put it in the best place for it. Maybe I'll just like run a really long Ethernet cable because no one else cares, and I'll just put the 5G like hub like right next to the like in my bedroom, right next to where the tower is. But yeah, it's not worth it. I don't really care that much about my backup internet connection now.
Fair enough.
Kind of angry at myself that I even spent that money, to be honest. I bought like a Nokia Fastmile 5G gateway. I'm not even sure why it's a Nokia. I didn't realize Nokia was making.
What? Say that again?
It's called a Nokia Fastmile 5G gateway.
Nokia.
Yeah, Nokia.
Not Nokia.
It's Nokia over here.
It's not.
It is.
It's Nokia.
No, it's Nokia over here. We call it Nokia.
You're wrong.
Hey KMX, how you doing?
If you don't want to call it Nokia, call it Alcatel.
What the hell is Alcatel?
It's what Nokia used to be called. Either that or it was a company that Nokia bought and absorbed.
Hold on, I'm searching up the pronunciation. Nokia. Yeah, that's what I was saying, right? Nokia.
Nokia.
Nokia. I suppose it could also be pronounced that way. I think.
You know Kia, like the car brand?
No, we don't. I don't really think about the car brand.
Okay, it's a Nokia.
Noke. Yes, the thing is that the issue I'm having is the Noke. Like it looks like knock to me. That's the way that I would. I think that's just because of my like Yorkshire. Nokia, like if we pronounce it the way like if it was a C rather than a K. I'm not having this conversation right now.
Oh, what conversation?
About the pronunciation of the word Nokia.
Nokia.
Funny guy. It's like the definition of like the definition. What's the word? What's that word? I'm trying to think of it now. It's like that's it. GIF. Like the creator came out and he was like, "It's GIF," and everyone was like, "Nah, we don't believe you. Like we're not listening to you." Yeah, people were like pretty much like, "I don't care what you say, it's GIF." But then there's all the people that were like, "Yes, he said it was GIF. We've won." And everyone who believes it's GIF's like, "No, we're still gonna call it GIF." Which is fair. I do the same. What song am I listening to right now? Let's go that. I want to play Jackbox. We don't have enough people though. I wonder if I change my title, I'll get all like the original crew who love Jackbox coming in. But then again, it's also 1:26 a.m. and maybe I shouldn't be streaming Jackbox. I mean, technically, I don't have to worry about what time I wake up tomorrow. I don't really, and I'm not really worried about. It's a fun fact, actually. Even I was assembling my rack one night, and I now know the neighbor who's below me. and I kept dropping. I kept dropping like the rails from my server onto the floor, and it sounded really loud. So eventually, I went to bed after dropping like 5 times. And when I spoke to the person the next day, they said they heard nothing. So I know that talking probably doesn't get through the carpets. I don't have to worry about loud noises pretty much, because these carpets actually cushion it pretty well, which is good. I'm glad, because that means I don't have to worry. So I don't have to basically be like when I lived with my grandma, where it was like, don't talk too loud, grandma's in bed, you know. I mean, I don't know how well the door is, you know, how my front door. There's a chance that maybe the people above me might hear me talking or whatever, depending on how far away their bedroom is.
Well, do you hear them?
No, I think I only hear the people downstairs when there's like, I think there's some people usually. I've heard yelling and stuff sometimes, but that's like probably, I'm not sure where it's coming from. It usually sound like kids though. My best guess is that it's probably people who know that our garage door is broken. Trying to just wake up people who live here. So I'm not too concerned. They haven't brought me up.
Oh my fucking god, my friend is refusing to give up on making me watch Attack on Titan.
I still haven't watched Attack on Titan. I know someone recommended it to me a little while back. I never did watch it.
Yeah.
I don't really watch any like anime stuff. Like when people have asked me if I watch anime, I'm like, does like The Simpsons count?
Oh my.
Because like that's pretty much just, I watched Simpsons as a kid, but that was pretty much like as far as my like animation like content per se. But in reality, anime is not like just animation. It's like the Japanese, you know, animation style and, you know, genre.
I feel like you'd be a big fan of hentai.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I'm fairly aware of what it is. I nah, I'm alright, mate. But yeah, I'm using. I've got like a sheet for keeping track of all my income and stuff, and I'm having to use the average. I don't know why I'm talking about this on stream. I'm having to use the average like command or whatever, so then I can like make sure that like, even though my pay is gonna vary a little bit, it'll still give me a general idea what my pay might be.
Yeah.
Because it's not gonna be consistent. I mean, the first month wasn't gonna be consistent because I took a week off because of COVID, like first week in. But like, considering my pay is 300 more than last month, I'm guessing that that's generally gonna be around the price that it's gonna, you know, around the price I'm gonna expect. Then again, that does include an additional hour of premium pay because my manager, who I despise, by the way, decided that he was trying to teach me a lesson and put me on dive. I'm assuming since you've been on Wendy's, I'm guessing you have a similar thing. Have you heard of the term dive?
No.
Well, McDonald's, we have a thing called dive, which is pretty much like when we're getting close to closing, like when you're on a closing shift, someone will basically be in the back, like washing everything, like cleaning everything up, you know, washing all the utility. As soon as we close, we start cleaning all the like all of the big equipment, like, you know, the fry dispenser and fry station and stuff like that. And this manager likes to do is he does a pre-dive, which is pretty much where from like 7 p.m. we start taking things in and cleaning them. And he decided that I should be the one on dive because I've done it before, even though I only did it like half the time, because as soon as the big stuff came, someone else took over because I was taking too long. And he didn't learn his lesson. So he put me on it again. And of course, I wasn't finished by 2 a.m., which is when we're meant to be out. So someone else took over me, and by the time that they finished, it was 2:59. So I basically got an extra hour of premium pay, which is $12.60 an hour, because he wanted to prove a point that, you know, I should know it. Doesn't matter if I know what I'm doing. Doesn't really change the fact that I'm not as fast. And he was like, as soon as someone else was doing it, like the other day when I was on closing, he was like, "So this is what you're meant to do. This is what you should be doing." And then that guy was given the fry station to do, right? And he was taking quite a while. And Andy kept asking me to ask him for updates and how long it was going to take. And I was like, so this is your beaming. I wanted to say it, I didn't say it, but this is like your beaming example of somebody who does it really, really fast. And yet you're literally asking me for updates on how long it's going to take because you're getting impatient with them. It's not a me problem. It's just the fact that these things take time. Like, especially when you've got like a brain like mine, and people just keep dumping stuff into the kitchen for you, like into the back room for you to do, and you can't figure out what to do next. It's like a whole thing. It obviously takes up time. He's not very considerate that I'm autistic. Let's put it that way.
Oh, okay.
He's aware now, but he's just one of those people where I think there's maybe you've had a manager like this. Then again, Roman said he has a pretty nice manager. How was your manager in fast food?
Fucking dickhead.
Okay, so does this sound familiar to you? I have been at this restaurant for 36 years, and if you're not gonna learn from me, then you're not gonna learn.
Yep.
Oh, this was the best one. Yes, the last dish I did. He said, I don't care who the business manager is or who they bring in to manage. I was here first when this restaurant was open, and until I retire, this is my restaurant. That's his mentality. It doesn't matter that his rank is technically just manager. He sees it as, I've been here the longest. I don't really care who is technically in charge because I run this joint.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, don't get me wrong. The managers that we have other than him don't really do shit on closing shifts. Like, they just sit there on the computer while he's actually getting involved, but most of him getting involved is like him going, I will show you how to do this. I will teach you how to do this. This is how you do it correctly. And it's like he's so pushy about it. Like, it's not, here, do you want some help? Let me help you with that. He's like, I will show you.
Yeah. When I worked at Wendy's, it wasn't uncommon to be asked, "Are you stupid?"
Seems like abuse in fast food is like just something that is normal, which is not acceptable. It shouldn't be that way.
But everyone should work in fast food at least at one point.
Yeah, just so they can get an idea of what it's like. Yeah. So you can kind of feel.
Being dickheads to people over the counter.
I mean, to be fair, I've never been a dick to a fast food worker personally. Like, I've always shut them in respect, but that's also because
Oh my god, bro! There was this lady that fucking came through the drive-thru, ordered some fucking salad, and we handed her the salad. Then she was like, "No, I ordered this other salad." And then the manager was like, you know, because this was still COVID time, she was like, "Okay, well, you can just keep that one. We're not allowed to take it back, and I'll just give you your proper salad." She's like, "No, I don't want it," and threw it back in the window at the manager.
Oh no!
This lady got a large drink. I saw this happen. I walked up and I said, "Why did you do that?" She was like, "'Cause I don't want the fucking salad." I fucking picked up the large drink and threw it at her. Told her get the fuck out of the drive-thru.
I guess you had to get reprimanded for that, but
nope.
See, so the manager just acted like it didn't happen because you showed her, right? Wasn't there a report? Like, did she not report your restaurant?
Fuck, fuck no. This was a Wendy's, not a McDonald's. It's not all corporate.
Oh, that's fair. No, I feel like it'd be stupid for you to try to report Wendy's anyway. It's just Wendy's like the one that just like their social media team is just like I will literally rip you to friends. Like their social media team have like teeth. Like from what my understanding, so I have a feeling that people don't really want to mess with them. This woman didn't. This woman really had no. This woman had no chill though. Sound like
Yeah, no.
you just gotta. The thing is, I probably would have been. The way you responded is absolutely acceptable, but the way that I probably would have perceived the situation, assuming that I wasn't just straight up angry, and I probably reacted without thinking, the way that I would have seen it in retrospect was you never really know what someone else is going through. But like
Yeah.
some people are just dicks. Like, you know, it can be due to their upbringing, or it could just be the fact that maybe they're just like maybe they just have a job role where like they're constantly treated like a king, so they just see everyone else as like below them, especially
Yeah.
people in like retail and fast food. But there's many reasons why people are like that, but at the same time, I also think that there's no excuse for being a dick. You should just treat people with respect. Every human being should be seen as equal. Like you shouldn't treat people below you. Like that's just not how things work. Like it doesn't really matter how much money you make. People are people. Like I don't know why people feel.
Exactly.
I don't know why people just think that they can see people below them. It's just I mean, to be fair, there are a lot of people who like have a lot of money, like, and they just think that everyone else is like nothing. But it's we kind of it's just kind of insane that some of those people can be seen as like can be worshipped. Like you like Elon Musk and stuff. Like he has so much money, and he's practically worshipped by like thousands of people, and yet somehow still makes stupid decisions on the daily, and people just think that he's like some big brain,
Yeah.
but they're just so stuck behind this. What's the word? Like this like glass mirror. Like they keep thinking it's it's blurred. They don't really know what they're seeing, but they just think.
Yeah.
And it's I mean obviously he's not the only example, but all these people were just people once, but they just let money did things to them. I just hope I never become that. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'm not gonna, any money that I make, and save, it's probably just gonna sit there, and I'm probably not gonna unless I start learning how to invest. I'm probably never gonna make a lot of money. But I don't think I could ever just become a rich snob. Like it's
Yeah.
just not like
But yo, I'm sorry, man. I gotta dip.
that's fair. No, that's all good. Well, have a good rest of your night then.
See you, man.
Right, see ya. Okay, let me no, no, fine. Let me have a look here. I'm just gonna, guys, don't mind me. I'm just gonna become a reaction streamer real quick. No, I'm only joking. I'm not doing that. Um, I'm not that evil. I guess I'm just gonna just play a satisfying game. Hold on, let me just I'm probably gonna stream for a little bit longer and then get into bed. Okay, there we go. Do I have all my original stuff? Oh, this game looks way different than I remember. Wait, this all seems really clean. What's dirty? Oh, it's all these. This is definitely the wrong. What's the controls? There we go. Let's add metal cleaner. Is there any way to like bring the cat up? Where's my... No, don't I have... Is this the wrong one? No, I want the short expansion. Go even lower now? Damn. You always go this lower in this game? I don't think you could. there more dirt under here? I can't see it. No, there is. I just can't get. Okay, I guess we'll just do inside of here since. There we go. Anyways, just. Come on. How am I meant to get in there? where the hell are you? There you are. Oh, so I may just absolutely just. That one should be good. Oh wait, hold on. Nothing else. No. Okay, that one's definitely done. Rollback should be easier. That's satisfying. What am I missing? This is something on the bike. There was some on the hauler. Cab panel. Door handle. Is it this one? So this one. What? Ah, there you go. Cab panel. Hmm. Where is this one piece of dirt? Hmm. Door. Windscreen. There it is. This thing. It is this thing. Just where? Found you. That was really annoying. I always hate the last bit. Trying to find a little bits.
Boo.
Oh my god, hello. Hello, Don. How you doing?
Doing alright.
I couldn't think of anything else to do, so I was like, you know what? I've been a power simulator in a while.
Yeah, that works.
And there's some specials on here that I'd have to pay for. Is this the only thing in here that I need to clean? Yeah, I think it is. Does it make noise? Oh yeah, it's like got a thing on it. Yeah, I'm turning my sounds off because I don't want to hear that. They've got a little like claw that moves, and it's like really annoying. I don't think they figured out the kind of thing that people want in this game. They don't they don't want like a sound that they have to listen to every time they're trying to clean something. Okay. Anyway, what have you been up to?
School. Busy. The whole living thing, yeah, it's
Yeah, oh god. God, don't remind me.
yeah,
Yeah,
plenty to get up to.
say again?
Plenty to get up to.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have enough time these days.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally most of my time now is work, which is fair. But I get a few days off. I mean, I had to request this day off, and they made this one of my 2 days off a week when I requested it off as unpaid time for my birthday. But yeah, it's I don't really love work, but I mean it's work. It pays.
Yeah, getting paid sort of.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? You don't get paid to go to school. I get paid to go to work.
Yeah, so that's why I do work and school.
Yeah, all right, you got both to deal with.
Yeah, so I
Oh.
get to have no free time.
Yeah, no, that sounds hectic. So you part-time working then? What company are you working for? Is it like a local company, or is it like a big company like McDonald's?
It's a local like grocery store.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
But just stock shelves.
Honestly, I was gonna go down that path. I passed in my CV, never heard anything back.
Ah.
So I kind of just came to the conclusion that it probably wasn't gonna happen, and just eventually applied for McDonald's, and I got in. So
Yeah.
I mean, it works. I mean, I definitely got a manager that I absolutely hate the guts of, but
that seems like every McDonald's ever.
Worst part is he's got pretty much immunity because he's just he's been there since the start of that specific restaurant opening. So it doesn't really matter who the business manager is or whatever, because he basically has like yeah. People decided a long time ago not to argue with him. I decided to pick a fight. Yeah. Now he basically despises me.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, basically he asked me to do something outside my comfort zone, like when it came to a closing shift and cleaning behind the grills, and I just pretty much refused because I was just not willing to put my, it was just my autism was not going to allow me to. My gag reflex was going hash. It's just not happening. So I told him that, and eventually he managed to put another staff member on it, but he was definitely not happy. And since apparently there was going to be an investigation that was started, but because I told them how that was autistic, it just didn't happen. Turns out, fun fact, when you apply for McDonald's, the information you tell them about your being autistic does not get passed on to the restaurant. So I was under the impression this entire time they were aware I was autistic. Turns out, nope. turns out it came up first time when I had that disagreement with the manager. And he
Great.
brought it up to try and get an investigation started. And he was pretty much shut down because he explained that I was autistic, and they understood that basically that gives me certain, safeguards. And nothing ever really happened to that. I'm currently still waiting for a meeting to be formed, so I can basically go over like everything, and they're gonna start me in a program which is basically gonna give me little benefits like being able to like step away if I feel overwhelmed and stuff. Should be good. But yeah, still waiting on that to actually. Apparently, I've got to wait until later this week, I think. Just based on availability, and then I need to present them my diagnosis letter and stuff, and from there they'll move things forward.
I'm happy my company isn't, or I don't have like any bad managers or anything.
Yeah, I mean, this seems like small grocery stores. It's not as big, not as usual. It's more like, yeah, say when you're big companies like this, it's pretty much they'll let anyone in. I mean, that's the fact is, this is the only job I've been able to. It's the only like IRL, basically the only job that the real world considers a job. I've been able to get. So I've worked with many online companies and got paid for it, but I've been self-employed for those companies because none of them actually pay me like a normal company does.
Yeah.
So this is the first time that and it also means it's the first time I've tried to deal with tax. So that's fun.
Yeah.
They took £200 out of my last paycheck.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's a couple.
So that felt like a gut punch, but it's fine.
Can't wait till I'm legally an adult and then have to worry about taxes.
Well, best part is if you work for a company that specifically, is a legal, company that pays using normal government systems, then you don't have to worry about tax as much because they submit it for you, and it's all kind of recorded and stuff. But if you work for a company, if you're self-employed, you have to submit that stuff yourself.
Yeah.
All this is like this conversation happening on the right of my monitor, like for the game conversation, like the game's story, and I'm just like not reading it.
Yeah, I never read it when I. It's just there.
Yeah. I've completed the full game a while back, but so the specials are alright. I tried to do
the whole game.
Yeah, I completed it a while back. It's I think they were planning to bring up a new story or something at some point, but I didn't. The funny thing is actually I was playing just for a few hours one night, and I actually completed the game by accident.
So yeah, let's just do this for a little bit.
And then like all of a sudden this like story thing happened. I was like, oh, that's the end of the game. Oh, okay. Well, rest in peace. Guess I'm not playing Power Wash Simulator anymore.
Yeah. I usually just play it with friends whenever I do decide to play it.
That's
It's
fair.
a good game to just have conversations.
Yeah, like just to basically occupy your mind while you have a conversation with someone. Because everyone knows that you can't have a conversation with anyone face to face anymore.
Yeah, that never happens.
You gotta get some Subway Surfers up and.
Yep. Gotta keep that open. Gotta have some Family Guy clips open.
Yeah, sadly that's the world we live in now.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how much is like I'm not sure how much is like push like what's the word? How much is dramatic, dramatic, and how much is like actual like oh my god, this is how the world is.
Yeah.
Because like I know that social media does its thing and dramatizes everything.
Yeah. There's always like, it's always, I don't know, it always seems worse than it is.
Hmm.
Like sometimes you'll just look at statistics for what's reported on like social media versus like what's actually happening is
Yeah,
not even
yeah.
close.
Isn't there like that whole? I'm not gonna say names because they didn't pay me money, but I know there's a. I believe that I've seen a few creators get sponsored by this platform where their entire thing is that they show you like the different like news articles and shows you like which ones are like more right wing, left wing, which news agencies normally cover on what side and things. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's interesting. It's a cool idea to basically get a better idea of how the news you're
Sources are
listening to,
biased.
yeah, how biased they're gonna be towards because people just read things and they trust them just based on that. And I'm like, how can you do that? You don't know where they got the information from, what their sources are. You just trust it based on. And a lot of people just read headlines. It's like, how can you just read a headline and just start going on start hating somebody because of something you read? Like,
Yeah. The headlines are always made to just like draw attention, and they're like 99% of the time just not even close.
they're just they're just what do they call it? Clickbait.
Yeah.
And then people don't read the rest of the thing, and they're like, the worst part is that you'll get things like Google News, right? Like they'll just show you the headlines and then the company that posted it, and you gotta click on it to read it. And a lot of people just browse through and read the headlines, and then when they're talking to someone later, they just, they'll just bring up what they read, and they'll be like, "Did you actually read the article?" Otherwise, if you
Oh.
did, you'd realize like but that was just an exaggerated headline.
Yeah.
Because people just think, but the thing is, the thing is, it's not necessarily all the news company's faults. They have to do it or they just won't get clicks. But
Yeah.
like that's no fault but their own. Like they've done that to themselves. That's the way that you know that's the way the world is. But it could be argued that they brought this on themselves.
The world's just like tailored to like 0.2 nanosecond attention span.
Mm, but yeah, the worst part is I am kind of concerned with the amount of like short content I'm consuming. Like I don't want my attention span to just basically get destroy itself because like shorts are so much easier to watch in comparison to committing
Yeah.
to a longer video. But don't get me wrong, I'm still capable of watching a movie and like watching a longer video, like like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, they publish like good hour, 50 minute videos on the game, and I have no issues watching the full video.
Yeah.
But it does concern me sometimes when I look at my history on YouTube and I see like shorts 60 watched. It's like I watched 60 shorts. There's no way. You don't really realize how many shorts you're watching when they all seem to vary in length
And they just blend together.
yeah, they'll kind of blend together. And the worst part is, oh my god, I don't know if it's necessarily the worst thing, but it's definitely one of the things that really bugs me about like short media in general. The way our brains work, we take information in when we watch something. And back in the day when you watched a video, it was like there might be the moment in that video that you really enjoyed and you want to share with somebody. And when you talk to someone later, you'd be like, oh, I got to show you this video. And you'd bring it up and you'd find the part and you'd show it to them. But now, if you saw someone a short that you liked, the chances you're going to find that short to show someone is very unlikely. I tell you, I spent a good 20 minutes while I'm sitting down eating with my grandma because I remember watching a shot that I wanted to show her, but I couldn't find it in the in the bloody haystack of shorts that I'd watched, trying to find that specific one. And searching is useless because the thing you remember probably has nothing to do with the title.
Yeah.
So it's pretty impossible. If you want to show something to someone later on, the chances you're gonna be able to remember something like the specific, like remember enough about it to be able to find that shot. Like how many times when you watch shorts or TikToks, how many times do you actually pay attention to the title?
Yeah, barely.
Yeah, exactly. Nobody does. They will read probably, if anything, they'll read whatever subtitles are on the screen, like whatever like subtitles on the short. Like you'll find with like TikToks that have been re-uploaded to shorts, they'll get a new title, but the caption that's like played by text to speech in the thing is completely different. So if you search that caption later, you won't find the video because it has nothing to do with the updated title. So it's like, and I also think that people who upload TikToks generally don't title them the same way that they actually put the TTS at the beginning of the thing as well. So it's a whole thing. It's probably gonna rot my brain at some point.
Yeah, it's always different per platform, and then they just change it to like go to the specific um, audience in the algorithm for like Instagram or TikTok, or I think even Facebook has some of those things now.
Yeah, my
It's
grandma tends to watch Instagram Reels more than she does Facebook Reels, but she definitely has been pulled into Facebook Reels more because of the because that's where she usually is, and then Facebook start advertising them to her,
yeah,
and then she's learned to swipe, and she's getting more and stuff, and it's awful. I absolutely hate that short media is now finding its way to people who bought were born before smartphones, really.
hmm
It's like, but I get it.
that's what's
It's
going on with my mom. She's just like always on.
Oh my god, what is your messenger is your TikTok like message history just your mom sending you like clips or like over she constantly sharing things with you?
Thankfully, I don't have TikTok,
Ah. Does she
but
still
like,
share them to you on like Facebook or something? She like
no, she'll like come down to my room and
oh, it's
show me
worse.
her phone and be like, and just be laughing at it. And I'm just like,
And then you've
yeah,
got
that's great, mom.
the worst
That's
part
the
is
video.
you probably already saw the video at some point later that
Yep.
earlier that week, or even probably the same day, knowing how like recommendations tend to work. You might even got a recommendation just based on the location or where you generally are, or maybe you just watch similar. Oh, that person's just popular. You know,
Yeah. And sometimes it's just like I feel bad because she finds it like so funny, and I'm just like,
you don't.
yep, not my content, not anything that I really want to care about.
But I'm glad that you like it. You know,
Yeah, it's good that you got a laugh out of it, but not not what I watch.
yeah. I mean, it's the general consensus that people like to share things that they find funny. I mean, they just don't realize that not everyone really cares about because it's funny. Then doesn't mean it's gonna be funny to another person. It's but sometimes it might just be a wait. What raise arm? Oh my god, I can raise the arm. Sorry, I just got infatuated by the fact that this game, I actually have the ability to. Oh, that's so cool. Sorry, I might be doing this all day. I've never been able to like actually like make something move off. Sorry, Twitch does it the connecting to chat thing.
Yeah, Twitch. Oh, it's back again.
Okay, I think my internet might be having a. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I bet you some is. Uh... No, okay. I thought that. I thought maybe like a backup was happening or something. Like I thought my NAS might have been backing up, and that might have been causing. not like I've really got anyone watching at the moment, but I do appreciate anyone that is.
I haven't streamed in so long. I feel like I just can't, but also I don't have a whole lot of time to anymore.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really. It's not that I don't have time. Like when I'm like, I have days off. I have 2 days off a week, but it's like when I'm off, I've got to then make sure that I like. For example, I started streaming today based just on the fact that it's my birthday. I thought I as well stream. I said I was gonna stream as soon as I got my internet connection. I got it 3 days ago. I was like, I may as well start streaming, but then I didn't really know what I was gonna do, so it just became a just chatting stream, which is fair. But yeah, I definitely wanted to do something more. I just didn't want to. I just didn't want to spend money on like Hypixel, like Hypixel Premium, just to do like private games or something, just for the purpose of maybe like playing once and then not again for the rest of the month.
And never touching it again.
So yeah, it's so I decided I'm just gonna. I mean, there's really no reason why I'm not laying in bed right now. Like, I literally could be in bed right now, just chilling, watching like, watching YouTube, whatever. But instead, my brain's like, I must now complete this map.
Yep. Once you start it, you can't stop.
Yeah.
The only time I'll ever like stop in the middle of a map in Power Wash Simulator is like if one of my friends is just like, "Hey, you want to play this different game?" And I'm just like, "Oh, okay." But other than that, I'll like stick it out.
Yeah, I completed like 4 maps in at once one night. I was absolutely just mesmerized.
That is
Sometimes you just be in that mood, like where you. Hold on, I wanna. Can I like? Can I have my game sounds on but turn off like ambience tone? No, I don't know what. I don't know what the one would be for the. Okay, it's fine. I'll just turn it on. It's bothering me that I don't have the completion sound when I do something. The little click.
I haven't worn headphones in so long. It's weird wearing them right now.
I mean, that's fair. I mean, to be fair, I don't really have to think about that because I normally wear headphones to bed when I'm like watching something. I mean, even though I've got a TV now, like because I decided to buy a TV so I could watch stuff in bed, I still like have Fire TV on and I like connect Bluetooth to my headphones because I don't want I don't want to worry that maybe my video gets too loud and at 1 a.m. in the morning or 2 a.m. in the morning people are like downstairs going, what the hell is this guy watching?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I also at the same time I'm what's the word? I don't know what I'm doing here. Sorry, the game is just like having a moment on me. What did I talk about? I didn't mean to do that. Okay. I have no idea what I've cleaned and what I haven't. Oh god, I pressed tab and I regret it. So much more to me to do. And oh god, is this rust? Please don't be rust. I absolutely despise rust. takes so much longer to get out. You know, I watched a video, I think it was an Answer in Progress, recently, and it was talking about how they were trying their best to kind of figure out what they need to do to actually, like, feel rested when they wake up. And they basically just found out that it doesn't really matter, like, if they feel rested when they wake up, because as long as you can get the tasks done that you need to get done that day, you are well rested. There's a lot more involved in actually feeling well rested, and most of that is just having a schedule. And sadly, I just can't have that because I have flexible hours now.
My brain doesn't schedule.
Yeah, no, mine doesn't either. To be fair, I don't think my internal clock has ever been synced with my what's it called? The one for like your sleep.
Sleep schedule?
No, hold on.
Circadian.
Circadian rhythm. Yeah. My internal clock has never been in sync with my circadian rhythm. My schedule's never been in sync either. So there's just no way. I am so far gone.
Yeah, the only thing in my schedule that I've like forced is like when I go to bed and wake up. Well, I force when I wake up, which influences when I go to bed, but doesn't always mean that I will go to bed at the same time.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't really matter when I wake up, to be fair. I still find ways to delay me going to bed.
Yeah, once I think about going to bed, it's fine. Like I'll just hop in bed and wait to sleep. But
Oh, so you also have the issue where you basically just can't just get into bed and sleep. You actually like need to just spend time actually trying to sleep.
yeah, I just
Because
I have to like stop my brain before I can sleep, and that usually doesn't take too long, but it takes a bit sometimes. So you just gotta like
Yep. My question is, how do you know when you've fallen asleep?
you don't.
Mm-hmm.
You just wake up.
Isn't it weird how we basically? So I'm doing this to you now. I shouldn't be, but isn't it weird how you basically just skip time when you fall asleep?
Yeah, you just time travel.
Mm-hmm. It's like human time travel. Like it just exists, and we just haven't figured out how it works yet. It's like that person said. Sorry, I just realized I think it was this guy who just like skits, and he was like doing like superhero trials, and he's like, "What's your superpower?" "Oh, I have super speed." And he was like, "Oh, great, that's great. You know how does it work?" And they're like, "Okay, so it only works for me. So for me, I was hearing like 2 minutes, but like for you, it was like a day." And they were like, "Okay, so you like sleepwalked or something? Like, how is that useful to us?" Like, so basically, I was like, "Oh, because it makes sense though, right? If you don't perceive the time, to you, you don't feel like you have traveled a day worth of time. You know, wouldn't it just be great if you could just like travel somewhere and not deal with any of the side effects of a long travel? Like you just basically just feel like you woke up there."
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that we could probably achieve that. I'm sure there's a way. I mean, there's probably already ways to just forget that you traveled.
Yeah, get rid of the traveling part. Just get to the destination.
Mm-hmm. Or just, I mean, there's also ways of you could just get on a plane, take some sleeping pills, and wake up at the new destination. And you probably would have achieve the same thing. You wouldn't perceive all of the travel time. Although most people don't, they usually fall asleep on planes, right? If it's a long plane ride.
Yeah.
One of my fears is if I'm on like a bus that like, I mean, it's never gonna happen for me personally because the buses that I would take around here don't necessarily go very far, but it's the idea that, for example, in America, buses, you get on a bus and it can take you like multiple states over. So it's the idea that you get on a bus and you fall asleep and no one checks on you, so you just like end up at the end of the line, like that. It's like that's
500 miles from home.
It's like that SpongeBob meme, like the one where he's like stuck in like the what do they call it? Like what's it classed as? I don't remember what the name of it was. It was like the scary bottom or something. It's got a bikini bottom and you got lower bottom.
Rock bottom.
Rock bottom, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't know why I didn't think of that. That makes sense. By the way, you probably saw my post about this. What do you think about me basically just privating all of my Roblox videos?
I did not see that, but like, for what purpose?
I had this kind of thought to myself that basically I personally wasn't proud of the content. And it wasn't really, I mean, it wasn't really an example of what I would, like, if someone who didn't know me watched it, I wouldn't want them to think that that's who I am. Because, like, even though I enjoyed hanging out with Barney, like when we did the Roblox trolling stuff and all that, I don't think that the way that I was perceived in those videos would be the way that I would want to be professionally taken, professionally perceived. And to be fair, I always felt like I was personally trapped. Like the audience that I'd gathered from Barney's things basically just meant that every time that I uploaded a Minecraft video, it would bomb.
Yeah.
And it kind of felt like if I was going to make a change, I would have to just reset, go to another, either make another channel or just, reset my channel and just start making new content and grow a new audience.
You gotta like completely start over, I suppose. That's why it's really hard to even think about switching what you're doing in content, just because like you'll do one thing and it works and you get viewers, but maybe you don't exactly like that. You enjoy it at the time, but you don't.
Then you
like
feel
that
locked
style
to it.
content
I mean,
now.
look at Jaxus Alive. I mean, he started out with Minecraft hacker trolling, and that was pretty much his entire thing. Like he was stuck with Minecraft. People basically just wanted to see that. But then all of a sudden, he basically slowly but surely branched out his channel in a very good way. Like he created a new channel, Jaxus stuff, started putting Minecraft stuff in there, told everyone over multiple videos that he was branching Minecraft over to there. I don't know if he did Minecraft hacker trolling on that channel, but I know he did like stuff like How Many Hollow and his Minecraft series on there. And then I think he just slowly but surely started uploading different content to Jaxus Alive, which he then obviously renamed to Jaxus Minecraft, Jaxus Life by that point.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just thought I heard something. I was a little worried there that I was like being so loud that like I like angered one of my angered somebody who lives here. I mean, to be fair, it is like almost 3 a.m. if I was being too loud. I just assumed the carpet was strong enough.
Yeah.
I mean, if I can drop things on the carpet and not wake somebody up, I feel like I can probably talk.
Yeah, probably.
I'm sure it was just someone coming home from like a night shift or something, or from like a closing shift at some place, and they probably just have heavy feet because I don't hear anyone knocking on my door. So I just heard like a banging sound. It definitely wasn't knocking though. I don't have like a what do they call it in my door. Like I don't have a peephole. Everyone else in this building seems to have like a peephole in their door. But I don't. No. I mean, it's also I'm the only apartment that actually has like so much more space than everyone else. So I feel like this apartment's probably been it was like an odd one out.
Yeah.
But what am I missing now? I'm on 92%.
I'm just looking at my channel and just like seeing what I uploaded, and there's things that like my channel skyrocketed because of one video. It's at like 400,000 views now. It's nuts.
400,000, Jesus. I don't think I've even got a video with that much.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it took a long ass time to make, and it wasn't the greatest thing in my opinion.
Was it a short video?
No, it was like 20 minutes.
Was the watch time any good?
Oh yeah. Obviously they did drop off, but
But did you get monetized because of it then?
yeah, the problem with it is I used not necessarily like copyrighted music as if like it
Oh,
was
so
my
you
video blocked, but I used video or music that was like in the Content ID system. So I did not make any money off of.
no, but you still became monetized, right?
Oh yeah, I have gotten 60,000 hours of watch time from this video.
Damn, I wish I could be that lucky. All I wanted was to become monetized. It would have fueled years worth of content, but because I was never monetized, I just felt demotivated to make content.
Yeah, I got monetized. Was I did not expect it, obviously. So I was just like, oh sweet, I can actually like start making content in like the school year. Well, also I can send you a link to the video that blew up and sort of like give my background.
Was it like a trendy video?
No, it's
How did it? Usually trends the ones that blows up, but
no, it was Skyblock. I reached a milestone that took me a few thousand hours.
I see.
So like people always love seeing stuff like that, especially after Technoblade did that with Potatoes.
Okay, right there it is.
So
yeah, there's the connection.
so that obviously did really well in for Skyblock content, but now my audience is purely Skyblock.
See,
I cannot branch off.
that's what I'm saying. That's the
Yeah.
issue, isn't it? You get like recognized for something, but that one thing was just like a one-off video you didn't really expect to blow up, but you upload it anyway, and then it blew up, and now your content is strictly restricted to Skyblock content, or you don't get any views.
And the problem with now is that I physically do not have the time to make content, and because I can't make content, it's not like I can. Well, I don't have time to play the game, let alone make content, I should say. So I don't have a lot of motivation because I am spending a good 80% of my time on school and work, and the last 20% is like hanging out with friends that I haven't hung out with in years, and making new friends at school. It's kind of a last-ditch effort, being that I'm graduating this year, but
I think most people don't keep in touch with their graduation friends anyway. With the people they met in school. It's not really. Some of the people drift apart.
Yeah, I'm just like 100% all into school. Like, I still have my computer. I play it once in a while, like probably 2, maybe 3 times a week. Whereas it's no longer like 5, 6 hours.
Yeah, nobody got that
Just,
much time.
yeah, it's just I've got. Well, it doesn't help that school is like kicking me in the teeth right now with how much work it is. There's a lot of work in school right now, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, no, I can't handle the idea of school anymore. It's also kind of why I didn't even bother going back to try and complete my math. I was like, nah. Don't care enough. I had the option to go back to like a community college or whatever they call it, just to like online college or whatever, just to try and pass it. But I was like, I'm not gonna be able to do a test. It's just not gonna happen. Like my brain is not capable of handling the concept of a test without panicking. It's why all my like what they call it, you know, like how you have like tests and then you have school like classroom work. My classroom work was always way better. If it was graded, it was always better than my test work, because when I was in test, my brain just absolutely just shut down. It was like the chance I even completed any of them all was very, surprising, because yeah, no, my brain did not work in tests.
My I what I've noticed for me is that like I used to be like that, and then now my brain is just like completely switched. Like doing work in class just makes me feel like, oh, since we're not doing any like lectures or any notes or anything, so I just don't need to pay attention anymore. That's just what my brain does now. And then when it comes to the test, I'm just like, well, let's hope I can regurgitate that information. Let's hope I can figure it out. And usually I'll just spend an unnecessary amount of time staring at a problem and just not even thinking, just staring off into space, and then I'll be like, oh, I should probably be doing the test now.
Wow, interesting process.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of worked. My grades aren't terrible. At least with my standards are unreasonably high for myself. But it's like, yeah, it's not too bad, I
What's
guess.
in the US? Don't you have like that GPA thing, or when does that come into
Yeah, that's a high school and after high school. That's when you get GPAs.
right? And that like decides whether or not you can get into like your college of choice or whatever, right?
Uh, it's mattering less, but that is the main thing that they look at is your GPA. They'll look at that for your admission.
Do you have any idea what your GPA is now, or is that more something that you learn at the end of high school?
No, you have access to your GPA. It updates per quarter, which is just half the semester.
Right. What are you saying that right now?
3.96.
I mean, I don't know what the difference between weighted and unweighted means, but
Weighted is like all of your there's like college classes you can take and AP tests, advanced placement, which you can there's a test at the end of the year after the class that you'll take, and depending on what you get on that, it'll like sort of it'll weight your GPA by a certain amount. So like if you get they're scored out of 5, so 1 is the worst, 5 is the best. So if you get a 5 on an AP exam, the grade for that class will have a greater impact on your weighted GPA. But your unweighted GPA doesn't take into doesn't take that into account, and it just gives you a number out of 4.
Right.
So I've had one class that has not been an unweighted 4, which a 4 is an A in
Oh, so your
class.
GPA is also like related to your grades.
It's based on your grades. Yeah.
Huh.
So
The way that GPAs are talked about in like Reddit stories I've listened to, I kind of assumed it was one of those like be all and end all. Like I have a X GPA, you should respect me. I got into the best colleges. It's like
yeah,
it's like it's a metric
it's pretty
that's
much just a reflection of how much you tried and like applied yourself in school.
mine would be absolutely horrible.
Yeah, it's like an A is a 4. An A minus, I believe, is a 3.75, and like it just goes down from A all the way to D, and then after D is an F, which I think is just rated as a 0 in the GPA scale. So I think it's like A, B, C, D. So A is 4, B is 3, C is 2, and D is a 1. I think that's how that works. I don't know.
I only have I think I only have like one subject in school where I got an A, and it was like a side course related to like they just came in for like a few days and gave us like bacon butties, and we just completed like basic stuff with like Microsoft Excel and Word and stuff, and it's called ECDL, European Computer Driving License, and it was basically meant to be like, can you basically do the job of a assistant at a company? Can you complete Word documents and write in Excel and use it was a breeze for me. I got basically free food for a few days, and I got an A star for it. But I'm sure I wasn't the only one, considering that it's not hard to understand how Excel and Word and PowerPoint work. But at the same time, pretty much everything else got bombed for me because of the fact that I didn't have my math. And because every time that I was to be tested, I basically went mind blank and screwed myself over. Didn't matter what my actual experience was or what I actually knew. As soon as I was in a test condition, my brain was like, "Nah, everything you learned, no, you didn't. You didn't have it. You didn't learn it."
Yeah, that makes sense.
I guess that's just my autism involved or something. But
I've fortunately not had struggles with that. I'm basically purely school smarts though. It's just like.
So you don't have life smarts, basically.
Yeah,
I mean, to be fair, that's not exactly.
I can do a whole lot of math, but I could not tell you anything about the real world, really. I'm like just learning that now as I kind of need to, because I don't plan on living with my parents forever.
Yeah, I never really did. I mean, I never really did fully learn how to like cook or anything. To be honest with you, but it's also because I didn't really. I honestly feel like schools should focus less on all these like other subjects and just be like, hey, today we're going to be learning about tax. Today we're going to be learning about, we're going to be learning about how to cook meals. And to be fair, there is hospitality, which does involve that, but I was only in hospitality because I was part of a special needs group in school, which basically had separate like classes, and it was combined like four. God, how am I not finished with this thing yet?
Back with your school situation.
Right, yeah. So yeah, basically the subjects we studied were pretty much. Oh, do you want to know the best? So 1 year before I was set to graduate school, 1 year exactly, right? I get told they hadn't died. I hadn't got a diagnosis of autism at that point, so yeah. So they didn't know. Not that they would. Wait, no, I did have autism. I got my diagnosis in 2013. But I don't think the school really did anything else outside. Obviously, they had me sheltered for a while because that was their way of dealing with it. But then, once I actually went into mainstream, they were like, "You're on your own."
Yep, figure it out. You got it. Gotta love the hands-off mentality.
Yeah, they said we did what we could. But now legally, you have to be in this class. Yeah, so. Where the hell is it? We're not at the point where it's telling me like the individual things to do. Okay. We're at the point where it's like I've just got to keep pressing tab and looking for my stuff.
School experience. I've definitely had a better experience, but also I never was anywhere close to the situation you were in.
Yeah, it's definitely. I mean, to be fair, you've also got to remember not only that, but before I ended up at that school, I'd been moved around between additional 4 schools because my mum was like, she thought she was running for my dad, but he wasn't looking for her. It was basically whenever he found out her address, even though it wasn't abusive or anything, she just had this thing against him, like this feel like she was just upset with him. So basically, anytime that she felt that he knew where she lived, yeah, and she just did this whole thing where she would move if it was too far away. We'd get moved schools again. It messed me up. It messed me up bad.
Yeah.
I never was had the opportunity to really make friends. It was hard enough for my autism to try and make friends, and obviously she kept moving. Not to mention, I'm pretty sure that the statute of limitations have passed by now, but she probably would have got a jail sentence if I reported half the stuff I should have.
Damn.
Child endangerment's definitely up there.
Sounds great.
Yeah, but
I don't got any of the child endangerment stuff. It's just, it's emotional, it's not physical, so it doesn't matter to the legal system.
oh yeah, nope, that's it. I once so this is a fun one. So I don't know if it happens in the US, but over here we had a thing happen where the UK government was like, it is now illegal to smoke in a car with children under a certain age, right?
W.
Yeah, that was great. That's a great thing they did. So obviously, me hearing this and knowing my mum smokes in the car with us and absolutely hating it, I knew the risk of secondhand smoke, and I was sick of it. Every time that we went to and from school, she was smoking in the car, and she was like, "I have the window open." Didn't really matter. So basically, I put in a request online to report my mum, basically, and the police officer comes to the house. Oh, I'm getting cut off, aren't I? Oh, never mind. It's just Twitch doing the reconnect thing. Okay. So, I put in this online report of my mum smoking in the car. I'm not aware when they're going to turn up, but eventually they turn up at the house. And they start speaking to my mum and asking her about it. And eventually, my mum calls me down. And she basically says, did you report me to the police for smoking? And I said, yeah. And she went, why would you do that? I said, it's illegal. And then basically after that, the police officer basically told me off for making a false police report.
Sweet.
And said that, you know, if I did it again, it would go on my record. Which obviously, I guess she convinced him that she didn't smoke.
Well, yeah, obviously they're gonna deny it with every fiber of their being, and they're gonna
And basically,
otherwise.
the police officer said that you don't report your family members.
I would.
Hey, we got someone else in here.
Yeah, been silent for a while.
Yeah, oh, it's Moon Ella.
Hey, man. It's been a while.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Other person that exists, isn't that crazy?
Wow, that's wild. Where the hell is this last thing? I need to clear this stupid game. This stupid map. Where's the hell is this dirt? I can't see it. I'm spamming. There it is. There's one over here. But yeah, how you been, Moon?
Actually, kind of good.
That's good to hear. Glad to hear.
Have you gotten the melons yet? Have you gotten the melons yet?
Have I gotten the melons yet?
Gone to
Gone to
melon
melons?
farming.
What? Oh.
I kind of stopped with melons because there was like a unique gift thing. So I was like, I want to get that and then redeem its rewards on stuff.
Yeah, I forgot you do like play like Skyblock a lot. Wild.
Stop that tomfoolery. I put 10,000 hours in this game.
I never understood it.
More than enough.
I never understood that. I was like, how do you guys, like, you're not making money from this. Like,
MMOs, man.
what are you,
They're problematic.
how do you find enjoyment in this? But I mean, to be
I-
fair,
Every Skyblock player has a problem.
Yeah, but
to-
you can
to-
also say the same thing with like RuneScape. Or
Yeah.
Really any MMO ever.
to be fair to Dom, they actually like benefited slightly from being so like involved in, because they had a revival video. But other than that, I mean,
Yeah, I got a couple $100 out of it. That's good enough.
I mean, honestly, that's probably more than rewarding for spending many of your hours of your life.
Or spending like 10,000 total hours in a game.
Just adding.
That's just on Hypixel. That's crazy. Well, no, just Hypixel Skyblock. That is
Somehow that's
such-
worse. Yeah.
that is such a small part.
I don't put thousands of hours into Skyblock. That's saved for infection.
Oh, infection. We spent so many hours playing that on stream.
The good old days.
Dude, I think there might be a return at this point. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I have too much time outside of work. I say outside, I mean, I get 2 days off a week, but whenever I have those 2 days off, or even better, when I get home and I've got nothing to do, I'm like, I'll stream, you know, may as well.
I'm not even kidding. I played so much infection. I'm 78th for lifetime infected leaderboard.
And this is why, if I play Infected with you, we're going to have no fun, because you're just going to win every time. You're gonna have all the strats. It's not gonna be any fun.
This
there has been a few like really good survivor mains that have been saying, I was like, get away from me, you're scary.
I get that. I'm not sure what I've got left at this point. I'm like just blindly spraying things, hoping that it gives me the ping.
I think they've done a nice little thing saying that you did it.
Oh, that I didn't get their eyes before. Damn. Sure, people who play Power Wash Simulator religiously probably have like strats on how to clean something, and I'm just like here, just like you know, hitting random things, hoping that they can. Like, I don't even remember what I've already done, which is the worst part. My short-term memory does not do well when I'm doing a test like this because I'm hardly even focusing on it. I'm just
Doing.
yeah, just doing dinosaur brain. Subconscious.
Dogs only power wash.
Only power wash, only move mouse. Don't
Completely automatic.
Oh my god, I need to tell you guys something. So okay, so basically, right, this is a regret for me. I sometimes think about it. It was only like a week ago. So at work, we have a crew room. It's basically a place that you go to have your lunch, right? And often you'll find that people, if they don't finish their drink, often just leave it there and they'll take it on with them. But I was talking to someone about Doctor Who and just completely just was like automatic mode, not really thinking about me eating. So I finished my thing. I finished my chocolate, like hot chocolate, not hot chocolate. I finished my milkshake, and I put it in the bag. I put it in the bag to throw away. So take in mind that nothing of mine is on the table anymore. It's all inside our bag. And while I'm talking, my brain just grabs the closest like bottle, the closest like same bottle as what our milkshake previously was in, but this time it wasn't mine. It was someone else's Coke. And I just grab it, start drinking out of it, and as soon as I get the texture of Coke, my brain goes, "Oh my god, oh my god." I just drank someone else's. I just drank out the straw. Someone else. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is someone else's drink. Oh god. I just lost it. My brain was like, oh god. The thing is, it's not necessarily the issue that it was Coke. It was the issue that it was someone else's, and my brain was like. And then someone told me who it was, and I was like, I just drank the manager's Coke.
Oh.
And the worst part is, I didn't even throw it. Oh no, I did throw it. They told me to throw it. They said it's probably old by now. So I was like... So, that manager never came to me or asked, or as far as I were asked who took it.
Where's my fuck? Oh.
I regret it so much. My brain was just autopilot. It just shows how much can happen when your brain's not really thinking. It's wild that you can just eat without really necessarily thinking about it.
Yeah. That's how I feel in class. Just be writing notes without thinking. I've got no idea what the teacher's saying, but I'm writing down whatever's in the presentation.
It's going down to a science.
Yep.
So basically, you're just daydreaming while your brain's like taking the information and putting it on a paper.
Yeah, except it's not like actually daydreaming. It's just straight up empty brain. It's not I'm thinking about something else. It's that I'm just not there.
Yeah, just vacant.
Yeah. Empty but academic weapon somehow.
I mean, if you do a task enough, your brain kind of gets used to doing it on autopilot.
And then I won't look back at the notes and do perfectly fine on the quizzes and tests, and I don't understand.
No, you probably. The thing is, they say that if you listen to something, you remember it a certain amount. If you write it, you remember it more, and then if you read it back, you remember it even more. So it's kind of like that's the kind of thing. So basically, by you reading it, then writing it down, you probably have a mental image of the notes without even having to necessarily read back.
Yeah.
I couldn't though. I don't have photographic memory, and even if I did, I don't think that. I think I would have lost it a long time ago. There's too much information.
Yeah, I got that trait from my dad. That's what my dad used to do. He would write down notes and then never look at them again. So he still has all of his notes from high school. He's like, I haven't looked at these since I wrote them down.
But as long as I keep hold of them, I know that I'll remember them.
And know forever, infinite wisdom.
I have like a wormhole in my brain that that's like a direct link to the notes. But if the notes are destroyed, I forget the information. So don't destroy them.
Yeah, it's just some.
God, imagine it.
Worldly link to the notes.
God, I remember.
This is the root of all my knowledge.
God, imagine if all our knowledge had to be like safe somewhere, like not in our brains, like safe somewhere, and if someone destroyed that knowledge bank, we just forget it all.
That'd be horrid.
God, I can think of the way that people would sabotage people in high school if that's the way that it be like, okay, so let's destroy this. Oh my God, I just destroyed their first words.
You know what? You don't know how to think anymore. Ultimate villain story. We got ourselves a movie plot, boys.
Hey, that's fine. You can't use that. I came up with it first.
Royalties. That would be one hell of a dystopian movie or
Ew.
novel.
It's usually become a novel and then they turn it into a movie. It's usually
Yeah,
that's
the movie will suck. Because the movie adaptations are never good.
Yeah, they somehow
The only
managed to ruin it.
exceptions, like Harry Potter.
That's also because I'm pretty sure the film was directed probably by the original author. I'm pretty
Or
sure.
at least heavily
Yeah.
skewed by.
Unless you have the original creator of it, it's pretty hard to get the exact image that was captured in the novel. Like people
Yeah.
can't just read words and understand exactly what it. They can just try.
They'll like make a movie about a book by an author who's been dead for 30 years. Be like, yeah, it's close enough. And then like you read the book and you watch the movie, not even close. Those are awesome to watch, especially when they have a low budget.
Oh
So
God,
it's just
yeah.
terrible.
They really wanted to bring it to life, but they just didn't have any money.
Yeah, they couldn't get the sponsors to accept. It's like, please, this is a great idea. You sure?
God. Oh my God, please. I've been stuck on this for so long now. Please, just don't run away from me. Excuse me, sir. Scanner, can you please let me just spray.
Is it the top right blue part?
Sir, can you please stop moving? I am trying to clean you.
Face.
No, can't wait. That's a scanner lens, it's a different one. The side bits is scanner.
The, like, really, a little bit. I don't know. Impossible to see, of course.
I'm just gonna keep spamming. Wait, is this class as nah, it's the housing, but I'll get that anyway. theory.
The whole like waking up early. That might be a good idea when I sleep.
You know, I never thought of that. Hey, I got something. Wasn't the scanner, but I got something.
Definitely not gonna get more than 6 hours of sleep anyway.
That's normal for me. Except for when I somehow get 12 hours. That usually doesn't happen though.
Yeah,
12 hours of sleep?
that I would feel so unproductive.
Yeah.
The second I woke up, I'm just like, no, the day's over. that would be terrible for me.
Yeah.
I can't.
It was 11 hours 45 minutes. I fell asleep exactly around 12, and then I woke up around 12 the next day.
Last night, 6 hours and 8 minutes of sleep. Wow.
Yeah, last night for me was 7 hours 9 for 6 hours 20.
Damn, you guys sleep mad long.
Well, you got 4 hours.
I slept 4 hours last night.
Yeah. Oh wait, I see it. I see it. I see the dirt. I see the dirt. Oh my god, look at my stream. Do you see the dirt? Oh wait, it's actually there's it's underneath. Hold on. How?
I consistently did like I think it was 4 hours of sleep a night for I believe 3 weeks before I got to the point where like I physically couldn't function anymore, so I just stopped doing that.
How the hell am I meant to get my character into a position where I can get that? Okay, here.
Black magic.
Oh my god, there we go. Scanner cleared. Any more dirt down here I need to know about? No? No? We good? We good? Yeah, okay. Now I need to find the rest of it. Anything here? I thought I saw dirt there. Nope, just dark spot. Anything on here? You good? Okay, I can click escape and see what I'm missing. Fan belts, field generator hoods, leg ball joints. I don't know what where any of these would be.
Well, the leg ball joints would be on the leg.
Shh.
Really bad.
Oh yeah, it's one of these. There you are. Mark 99 armor launchers.
That being said, before when I mentioned infection, I have sacrificed so much time. I literally joined like the biggest infection guild on Hypixel.
Like all guilds are a thing.
It's the same guild that Sweaty is in.
That's what I say. Like, didn't we have didn't we have one for Kez that we all were in? Or like it was like the oh wait no I had one for when I was in like the when we were doing the roleplay team. It was like the slingshot squad one with Ash. I think I'm still in that one.
I would say I could check, but we probably haven't logged on to Hypixel since they changed API.
I can't get onto.
No,
Oh, is it?
that programmer TV.
What my
Guild.
oh Oh, I must have. Oh, I must have got lost it then. I made a new one. Yeah, they probably kicked me out and then I made a new one. I don't remember.
Oh, you have logged in somewhat recently.
Yeah, probably. I don't remember why, but
October 19th.
October 19? Oh, October 19th. For a second, I thought you were gonna say October like 2019.
October 2019, yes. I just didn't say 19th.
Okay. I was gonna say I definitely have logged in 2020. And oh my god, it says I can't believe that there was a tiny little. But I'm really just getting down to the little nitty gritty bits now.
Yeah, that's crazy. You're on a 2-win streak in Bed Wars.
2-win streak.
Hell yeah. It's probably better than me. Yeah, I lost my last game, so I've got a 0-win streak. You're simply better.
Wait, are they flashing things now for me?
That
Oh my
looks
god.
like it.
Oh wait, is that if you... Oh my god, I just realized you can select things and make them flash. I'm gonna cry. I did not know you could do that. That would make my life so much easier if I knew. The amount of hours I've spent. I didn't need to spend searching. I mean, this is probably still something that would be considered by the wider Power Wash community to be cheating, but still, I am definitely... I think most people in the Power Wash community just absolutely despise a tab as well. But I personally can't get enough of it. I
rely on it.
God, where the... How the hell am I not hitting this? Okay, I'm getting a soap nozzle out.
I was looking at my guild and realizing that I've been there for 3 years now. Like, whoa, when did that happen? Extra hearts. We are number 48 in GXP. That's insane that I watched the guild hit level 100 and 200.
My guild is about to hit level 100.
Hmm.
Oh, fuck. No.
We've surprisingly been climbing the ranks. Like we were, I believe, like top 80 a year and a half ago. 2 years ago, something like that. And we've just been climbing. Obviously, we're not on the level of like the competitive guilds that try harding. We're a guild with virtually no requirements, so I'd say we're doing pretty good.
The only requirement for my guild is you play Infection.
Up to your right, on the top of the thingy, there's a lot that highlighted from the tab.
Thing?
It's in the little pocket.
If I go to the main lobby, I think my guild is like 9th
Jump
or
and press
8th
tab and
for
up to radiant.
GEXP for Murder Mystery.
Is it in here? No, that's fine.
No.
No, it's...
That's also fine.
Yeah, it's 8th for...
Underneath
Lifetime
the
of
orange
Murder
thing
Mystery.
next to the boss pipe.
How am I so bad at this?
It's in between the orange part and the exhaust. It's on top of the exhaust pipe. Or the cannon or whatever it is.
Oh, I see it.
Yeah.
That wasn't what.
It's hard to explain. It wasn't what you were looking for, but there's a lot of dirt there.
Yeah, hold on. Make sure I can hopefully find it when I get the. Right, where was it? Is it here?
That also does like infection. Well, it used to be the best infection guild. Bloody misery, but like 8 or 9 of their members left to join to like make their own guild because some drama happened.
That seems to happen.
Yeah, so now Illuminati family's back to being best infection guild. Hell yeah.
Where was that thing you saw? I can't remember. I can't find it. It was in between.
It's the exhaust pipe.
Was it this one? Oh, where's the exhaust pipe? There's an exhaust pipe here, but I don't see anything on it.
I think it was up higher.
This is one of the shoulders, but I can't find where the dirt is on the shoulder. It must be underneath. There we go. Okay, let me set something else.
This is
I'm
not
still.
good. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Core.
For the week.
Nah. Too bad. Call me weak. I'm going to the gym in the morning.
Same.
Can't wait. That's what sleep's for. Time travel to the morning.
Exactly.
Okay, anyway, good night, guys.
Good night. God, I need to complete this. How am I not? I know you're there.
Started speaking to the dirt.
Yeah, I'm delirious at this point. Wait, where is it? I know I saw it. It's that part there. I think I need to get ladder. No, not meant to fall down the ladder. Don't. Stay on the ladder. There we go. I can't see it from this side. we go. What about people in Power Wash can just straight up just climb up like things that don't have any like there's just absolutely there's no way that a person should be able to just like get up or something like this like, just without any there's no way that you can get grip on this like people in Power Wash just have like ultimate grip. Oh my god, please. There we go. Arm launchers. Where's the arm launchers?
Something as like recently in Hypixel has been very weird, but they've completely removed the mystery boxes.
Probably for the better, to be honest, because they are technically against the EULA. Not that they've ever cared. Finally, I'm into the last three things. Kill generator hoods. Trying to see if anything flashes, but I can't.
this command still work?
What'd you figure out?
In your chat,
Oh.
I've been following for 2 years, 7 months, and 3 days, and 7 hours.
God, yeah, it's only stream elements I turned it off, so I thought it would still work.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. I mean, obviously I haven't streamed that much, but... Oh, apparently you're watching an ad. Thank you.
Man. Bad. Wow.
I appreciate the money. Now, where is this Mark 98 barrel vents? God, these names are so bloody hard to figure out where they are, and I pressed the thing to make me see it, but it doesn't. It's not always obvious. I swear to God, if I can't find these things. Where in the world?
Hilarious that I'm still like 4th for both bits and gifted subs.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for the point where I stream enough that Kay and Ethan just go at it again.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a lot. What the fuck?
Yeah, she wasn't here for that. They went in a war. It was a while ago, though.
I remember I'm doing more with Hacker when I pass 10k bits soon.
Is that so? Oh my god, where? I'm gonna end the stream as soon as I find these things. There's 2 things that I'm missing. I have no idea where they are. Field generator.
A war with this fucking game.
I didn't think it was gonna take this long. I thought it'd be like a short little thing, but I can't find the field generator hood or the Mark 98 cannon barrel vents. Are these the vents? No? Maybe the vents are behind. These vents? Black casing. Are you a vent? Or you're a rear exhaust? Is there anything in the rear exhaust? I can't hide. If I press the thing to show me where it is, you're meant to highlight it. Why are you not highlighting it?
Really pissing me off.
I see it. That is so unbelievably hidden. It smells. Is it on the other side as well? Yeah, that's why it's not. Oh my god, why am I not hitting it? There we go. Now I know where it is in the other one. so hidden away, I kind of hate it. Now I've just got to find this field generator. If only I remember where the pipes were. Then maybe I could have found what it looks like a field generator.
Being like on the very top.
You'd think, right? That would be logical. That's where the laser is. These are all things that they're like holding the mechanism, like the landing mechanism. Oh my god, can I please get up here? Guess I'm going bloody up the side. I found it. This is the field generator underneath. See the little thing that I was missing? It's that nice. So
That's hilarious.
even the time lapse takes a while. Wow, I can't believe that you're the first person to redeem first. As I expected, not even a freck of paint out of place. Ask for a better condition. I am not doing another. We can screw right off. I'm not getting into that.
The ending stream then?
Yes, I am ending stream. I can't do this anymore. I am
You tired?
I am tired, yes. I need to stream more though. It's unacceptable that I don't stream enough. To be fair, I didn't really have a choice when I moved because, well, internet wasn't really a thing. But now that I have internet, I don't have an excuse. And I will be. I'll be streaming more often. So I expect to see a lot more of me.
Something I forgot to mention. So like every December in Murder Mystery, the snow map changes.
Oh yeah.
One year it's snow globe, one year it's snowfall. So now it's back to snowfall. And I'm happy.
Yep. I am gonna go before I forget that I'm even streaming. God, I was streaming for 3 hours, 50 minutes. Jesus, I did not even notice. Last time I looked at it, it was like 1 hour 59. Jeez. I must have been completely destroyed by that power wash. I was completely dazed. I didn't even look at the time. Oh my god, it's 3:50. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going. What is my stream ending screen? Is it good? Do I even have a stream ending screen? No, I don't have a scene for stream ending. I broke them all. Well, I guess I'll just end the stream then. Thanks for coming, guys. It's been